Yes, I am late. Shut up. It's okay. It's all good. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm a bit late because I've been thinking, where should I go? And I've been traveling around trying to find a decent spot. And I'm here. I'm in front of the canals, where you see the nice little boats of Amsterdam. I think it's a nice little background. The problem is that the wind is blowing pretty hard directly into the water. So I have to be very careful with my signs. But still, we'll try to do it here, and if not, we'll move across the street where there's a lot of people. We'll do our best. That's what we can do. Where did I put the number? You didn't find it, Linda? I'm not gonna tell you, Linda. Come on, you can do it, Linda. You can do it. You can find it. It's there. I'm a bit tired. We stayed up late yesterday with jam lettuce. And afterwards, I feel like every time after you do outreach, you have to take a little bit of time to yourself, to just unwind. Rude. Yeah, Linda. I like challenging people. You know that. You know that I like challenging people. That's why I do what I do, huh? Gotta challenge them. Okay. I'm almost set up. I'm sorry. I started the stream because I didn't want to be even 3 minutes late, but I am 3 minutes late. I'm also out of cards, so I'm gonna have to give people the free cards. You thought you saw fur? Nah. There's a lot of people on the street. There's a lot of people on this area. Let's see if it's a good enough place to be, because we don't want to be in the water, huh? I might put it like this a little bit. It is either sunny or not sunny. It's kind of annoying. I might put on my sunglasses. Yeah. I guess somewhere here it's okay, but it's very, very close to the water, huh? It's like there's this much until the fall of water. So if the person's not paying attention, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. So maybe we put it like this. Yeah, there it is. Wait, somebody found the number. Red shirt, Daniel found the lion. Found the shirt, nice. On the red shirt, yes. Found the shirt, found the number, nice. Dandelion gum. Marcos, hello, nice to see you here, Marcos. How is everyone doing, by the way? Spicy? We want to be spicy? How spicy should I be today? Reasonable towards the deserving, just be chill. What do you think is best? Okay. We'll be a bit spicy, I guess, today. We'll try to be a bit spicy. Okay. I don't know what to do with the signs today, but because I really don't want to start fishing my signs out from the canal. This is a pretty dirty canal, and yeah. But it's okay. Sorry. We'll try every time we have a conversation with somebody to put the signs on there. Unmodded Linda immediately. She couldn't find the number. Yeah, that's the test. Do you want to be a mod? You have to find the number. Damn, the wind is so bad. Oh, I hope it won't be a dick today. Let's see. Maybe I'll put it like this time. Let's see if people stop on. Feel free to do what you want, says Marcos. Thank you, Marcos. You wanna have a conversation? It says, can I ask you something? Let's see. I never see the number because you're on a tiny screen. That's fair enough. Yeah, if you're on a small phone, you can't really see it. Maybe I'll try to make it really big next time and see if you can see it then. So that even the people on the phone can see it. We're very close to Central Station, so we can move around in a lot of places if people don't stop on here. But there are a lot of people on the street. Like not on this particular street where I'm at, but like across the street, it's full of people, so it's gonna be good. Let's see who is here. Linda is here. I saw Martin's here. Gumli's here. Sensi's here. Youngblood is here. Martin is first. Okay, nice. Nice to know that. Martin is first here. What is the number? I am lost. So Sensi, there's a number that we put on the thumbnail of the live stream. And if you can find, whoever finds it first gets a shout out. What about all of the human beings being aborted? What about them? Are you the one committing the abortion? If not, then, keep it to yourself. I finished a comic last night. I had fun. Oh, that's cool. That's so insane that today I have to speak up for women's rights also. Huh? Let's try also that today. Why not? Let's give it a try. Let's try something. We're trying things, everyone. It's an experimental day. And welcome to the stream. If you're just new here, I'm in Amsterdam. I'm very close to the center. Well, I'm in the very center. What am I saying? Close to the center. I'm close to the Central Station, but I'm right in the center. You see the little Dutch houses over here. They're kind of cute, are they not? They're kind of nice, like next to the water. You see, they got these little Dutch houses. I think they're you're very familiar with these houses. And we're going to try to have conversations with people, see what their values are about animals, about humans, and about everyone. So let's see. Threshold moment. So you exploit and abuse innocent animals. Why do you do that? Why do you choose to exploit and abuse innocent animals? Do you think animals don't deserve moral consideration? Threshold moment. You will have to answer my question or you will be booted. Hey Marissa, nice to see you here. Although there's a lot of people, for the city center, it's not as busy as I thought it would be. Do animals deserve moral consideration was the question. Okay, well, threshold moment, I'm no longer engaging with you. You're done. The minute you're willing to engage, I will engage back. But if you don't engage, I will not engage. This isn't a game for me. I'm here to fight for the rights of animals. I'm not interested in people who don't engage. But I appreciate you being here either way. Animals don't deserve moral consideration. Humans are animals, therefore humans don't deserve moral consideration. Congratulations, you just proved that we can do whatever we want to humans because they don't deserve moral consideration. Threshold moment says I didn't exploit or abuse anything. No, you paid somebody to exploit and abuse animals on your behalf so that you can get a product out of it. You wanna have a conversation? Hey Vegan Tina, nice to see you here. Is this AI? No. Why is everyone wondering if this is AI? I guess nowadays you never know. Why would this be AI though? We're in Amsterdam. You wanna try? You're too handsome to be real, obviously. Ah, Linda. Thank you. If only. I'm the Timu Casey Neistat, right? That's what they said about me. Damn, it's so windy that my signs, even after they're held in place, they get moved around. I'm gonna really have to be careful. Locker rooms and bathrooms in the school. Okay, congratulations. You know two rooms in a school. Bravo. Probably that's what you're concerned, huh? Hey, you wanna have a conversation?
Sure, yeah, why not?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, let me give me a second. We're gonna have to go a little bit there so that we're in view. But I have to move these signs because it's very windy and I don't want to lose my signs. Okay, you wanna come here so that you're in
Yeah,
view?
yeah.
Nice.
Right.
What's your name?
My name is Alden. Alden.
Alden. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Alden,
Chip,
where are you
right?
from? Yeah, Chip. Where are you from, Alden?
I'm from UK.
From the UK?
Yes.
Okay, Alden, I'm an animal rights activist.
Mhm.
Do you think animals deserve moral consideration?
I believe they should be free, and if they're not being harmed or anything, yeah, I feel like they should be able to be free, and as long as they're not treated like violently or abusively,
Yeah.
I think it's all right if they're being looked after or being brought to like public view.
How would you define violence?
Violence, anything that sort of harms them physically or like mentally or in any way that sort of stops them from being themselves, sort of thing.
Okay. Do you think that if I choose to, for example, take a dog and kill them, and then use their body as a fertilizer, would that be justified?
I wouldn't say so because you can always get natural, what's it called? Natural fertilizers anyway. I wouldn't say you get a dog and use one of them. You could probably easily get it from plants or any other plant really acts as fertilizer.
Okay.
So
So why wouldn't it be justified though? Because I don't. Oh, you said because I have an alternative. it's-
yeah, there's
okay.
always a environmentally friendly alternative.
Do you think harming an animal then is unjustified if we have alternatives?
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you think, for example, for clothing or for food, we have alternatives where we don't need to harm animals?
I mean, at the current moment, with scientific advancements, it's for clothing-wise, assuming we're going off sort of wool and not sort of fur, there are already quite animal-friendly ways that are actually being used to help extract wool and sort of weave them without harming the animals.
Well, no, they all still harm the animals because the minute they no longer produce wool, what do you think happens to them?
Good point.
Right.
In that scenario, I wouldn't say kill them. I would say just release them all
We release them where?
back into the wild, I suppose.
Like, imagine you live in the UK. Where exactly is there a wild area where you can release thousands of sheep?
I mean, there's loads of
Every
people that are
week.
wanting to buy animals. So I mean, sheep are known for producing wool for quite a while now. So
Yeah, but you're still exploiting them, are you not?
you are, yeah.
Is it okay to exploit an animal if there's no need for it?
Well, I mean, no, that's why we have cotton alternatives as well. We have cotton alternatives though, so
Yeah, exactly. Do you think it's the same for food? We have alternatives?
we do,
Yeah.
but they're more sort of chemicalized is the only issue. If they
Yeah.
can make a less chemicalized version, I mean, there are quite a few plant-based options.
Yeah, I mean,
but
you
if
should
they
be
want-
afraid of dihydrogen oxide, right?
Well, dihydrogen oxide, that's
Yeah.
just water.
Oh, okay. So should we not be afraid of water?
Well, no, I mean, we're standing right in front of it. I mean, if
Okay.
we're afraid of this, we should be afraid of 70% of the planet, no?
So why should we be afraid about other chemicals then?
Well, water isn't the main chemical that's causing issues. There's other chemicals that are actually harmful.
ones?
I mean, for example, carbon monoxide is one of them.
Do you think carbon monoxide is found in plant-based products?
Plant-based products, no, but also there are fertilizers that would actually cause plants to sort of absorb some of them. So,
Well,
natural.
what's that related to plant-based products?
So let's say growing them. So you grow the plants to get the plant-based fertilizers. You take the fertilizer, then you have to put on the plants. The plants grow and absorb those nutrients. If it's a harmful chemical, then it would cause issues further on. So let's say you harvest a plant, if it's absorbed those chemicals, and then you consume it.
Why would that not be an issue in animal products also, since the animals would eat the products? Because animals eat plants also, right? We grow most of the plants to feed the animals.
Well, yeah, if they go around the basis of they find organic and stuff, but some countries do just throw whatever they want on just to mass produce. So if they weren't mass producing and actually keeping an eye on it.
I'm sorry. This conversation is like going off the rails, but like I need to understand because you said, do you think there is any alternative to animal products?
Short answer, yes.
Yeah. So then, do you think it's justified for us to consume animal products, knowing that there is harm,
Probably
abuse,
not.
violence? Yeah. Do you happen to participate in this?
Yeah.
So, do you think you should continue participating in this, knowing that it's against your own values?
Probably no.
Probably no. Yeah. What do you think you should do then?
Well, use your more organic and natural alternatives.
Like what?
Like I said, we have loads of plant-based corn, for example, for chicken. There's corn.
That's a good one, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so do you think, I don't think natural means anything, by the way. I'm a nutritionist, and
Oh, right, okay.
it's
Yeah.
that's an appeal to nature is something where we have this tendency to believe that because it's natural.
When I
somehow
say
we
natural, I
share.
mean more plant-based rather than animal-based is what I
Fair
meant
enough,
by
fair enough. Okay.
natural.
Yeah, okay. No, because like you could say that animal shit is natural.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, yeah,
necessarily
yeah,
good for you,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So, how many more animals should be exploited for you until you change and no longer exploit animals?
It's a good question. It's not something I would have thought about.
Yeah.
I don't really have an answer for that at the moment.
But you agree that you should be vegan, right?
Yeah, it is a good thing. It's something that's somewhat practiced in my home country as well. So
Yeah. Yeah. So if you should be vegan, then how many more animals would you want to be exploited for you? Would you
I
want it to
mean,
be
if the
zero or
world
just
if the
zero?
world is able to shift it entirely, because one
So if
person,
everyone else does it,
if everyone
then
else
you'll
does it,
do
then yeah.
So you only do what everyone else does.
Yes and no.
Yes. And
Yes,
no.
and if one person, let's say I became vegan,
Yeah.
what's stopping
So
other
if you
people from doing
became
the same?
vegan, you would no longer be against your own values. Why are you so concerned with what other people are doing?
Well, similar reason why you're here asking everyone else for their opinions.
Well, I do it for the animals.
You do it for the animals, yeah.
So you would be concerned of the animals?
No, yeah.
Okay, but if you're concerned about the animals, how could you be concerned about the animals while at the same time pay for them to be exploited, abused, and slaughtered?
Don't really have an answer to that.
Yeah. So if you're concerned about the animals, then the first thing you should do is should not participate in it, right? And if you want everyone else to stop, sure, you can do activism, but the very
Yeah.
first thing you can do is for you to not participate in it.
Yeah, that is true.
Doesn't that sound reasonable?
It does.
Yeah. So that's why I asked these questions. Like, it sounds like your values are there. Would it make a difference? Yes, it would. 100 animals per year are specifically bred into existence for you to be exploited and killed for you.
Yeah.
Is that not enough? Don't 100 animals deserve to live or to not be?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
So
right.
how many more animals from now on should be exploited for you?
None.
None. Okay. That means going vegan. Okay. Let me give you a card because I have I normally have some other cards, but I'm out of them, so I'll just give you this one.
That's fine.
This is a code that I created.
Mhm.
Let me also put it my YouTube channel, and it's that chip guy.
Yeah.
And this is a code that I created, VPLYT.
Right.
There's a video there called "The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear." Can you give that a watch?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
What's called the most...
The most important speech you'll ever hear.
Right.
And until you watch it, do you think you can choose to not consume animal products?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Have a good one.
Right.
man.
You too now.
Not very spicy, was it? Very chill, actually. But the way, okay, now I gotta get my signs. So every time I have to do this with the signs from now on. Hunting is a part of human history. Who gives a shit? So is slavery. Slavery is also a part of human history. Doesn't mean we should continue doing it, does it? And of course he has a pink microphone. Oh no, somebody is insecure about their own masculinity. They're so insecure that they can't handle a man holding a pink microphone. Oh no, we got an insecure little man-child in the comment section.
I'm a little man-child. I'm insecure about somebody holding a pink microphone. I cannot possibly handle it. A real man abuses animals. The only way that a real man feels like a big man if they abuse little animals.
Don't be that. Okay. So I'm a cattle farmer, so you abuse cows, okay. What's your opinion on cows that are treated when sick? You mean, I have no problem with you taking care of animals. My problem is you exploiting them, which is what you do, right? You farm them because you want to exploit them. You farm them because you want to put them in a position where you can extract everything you want from them to make money. I was so close to going vegan, but then I saw the pink microphone. Can't go vegan now, says Vegan Tina. That's it, Vegan Tina. That's it. Hey, you want to go vegan? Yeah, sure, I'll go vegan. Okay, perfect. Oh no, not the big microphone. Not because of big microphone. No more. That's it. I saw it. It's funny if somebody would actually say that. Chip is a phony. That's so funny. Isn't that a thing from Family Guy? There was this one guy in the initial series which kept coming around. This guy's a phony. Hey, this guy's a phony. Yeah, that's what he would do, huh? Funny. Chip is a phony. No, I'm using a phone to broadcast this stream. That does not make me a phone E. My phone is a phone E. Well, it's not a phone E, it's a phone. To be honest, I like the pink. Me too. I actually really like the pink. I actually did really like the pink color. You grant subjective morality, then you lose the right to moral ought claims. Very simple. Well, Kilo, I'm not making moral oughts. I'm just proving to everyone that according to their own values, they're either being morally inconsistent or they're starting to bite bullets like it's okay to enslave people. If you think it's wrong to enslave people, then you should think it's wrong to enslave other animals. That's it. Simple as that. I'm surprised he was that intellectually honest. I don't know if he was, huh? I think like he was just, ah, shit, I'm live. I shouldn't be saying something stupid. It felt a little bit more like that. But of course he turns it into something sexual, brother. Brother. I know I'm very sexy, but if you think I'm turning my way of speaking into sexual, you might really be very attracted to me, but I'm not into you. I'm not into people who abuse animals. No moral ought, so there goes your entire argument? No. My entire argument is, again, if you think slavery is wrong, then you should be vegan. That simple as that. Do you think slavery is wrong? Kilo, do you think slavery is wrong? Oh, so what if people contradict their moral stances? Well, I'm just saying, then you can also say that slavery is right? You would be in the same position as somebody who contradicts that statement, right? When somebody says slavery is wrong and they continue to enslave, you would be in the same position because they would be also inconsistent with their own values. That's it. Simple as that. You would be in the same lines as a slave owner. Simple as that. That's it. Hey, little duckling. There's a little duckling over here. Hello, little duckling. They're sitting over here looking at me. I wish I had some food. Shit, I should have brought. I need to bring bird food with me from now on. He's like, I don't speak that language. What the hell is this guy telling me? Show us the duck. I wish I could, but it's like, it's very difficult because there's a strong wind and the signs are kind of dependent on the tripod and I can't move the tripod. And the phone is connected to the tripod, the battery, the camera. It's a whole situation. Kilo's at least having fun. I see Kilo's laughing. Kilo's making statements of their own and they're laughing it out. That's fine, Kilo. You can be here and laugh it out. That's why I'm here. A little bit of entertainment, a little bit of maybe you'll learn something about it, you know? But that's okay. And you're welcome also to debate me. I do once a week at least. I go on Discord and I invite people to debate me. But nobody ever has the courage to come up and debate me, so that's fine. You want to have a conversation?
No, thank you.
I think when I approach it, they think we're giving them food. I think a lot of tourists give them food here. That's why. Also, look at what I just saw now. Are you guys seeing this? Look at this. There's an elephant. How did I miss that right there? It's funny, right? And of course I hate the rapist and all of the rest. Yeah, why wouldn't I hate the rapist? Excuse me? Threshold moment, you support the rapist? Nah, bruh. We're over here, we're intelligent people. We don't support rapists simply because everyone else around us does it. We're people who think for ourselves. Yeah. Imagine thinking it's okay to support a rapist, a convicted rapist of all the things, somebody that's been proven in a court of law to be a rapist by a peer by a jury of his peers. Insane, huh? Insane. Oh, look, there's one of the ducks. Let me show you. You see them? Look at them. Walking, minding their own business. You see them? Look at that. They're going to the store. They're people. Look at that. Look, the little people over there. Hey, what are you guys talking about? Can I have some food, please? Okay, never mind. I don't like them Brits. Going on to the next person. Okay, hey, you guys, can I have some food, guys? Guys, I've been nice. Come on, give me some food. Yep. Ducks. You have to be insane to not like ducks. They're cute as hell. Hitler was veganism, yeah. Hitler was a movement against the exploitation of animal. Well, he wasn't a person. Look at all those carnivores lusting after that meat duck. Oh wait, yeah, exactly. Insane, huh? Hitler ate pigeons. Jesus, what a horrible piece of shit. Maybe the big sign would have been really good today, but I gave it to the other activists. What are your top 3 vegan restaurants in Amsterdam? Oh, so there's this ramen place called Ramen Impossible. Fuck me, the ramen there is just sublime. Vegan sushi bar, delicious as hell. And another one, another one that is just like all around great is Madre. It's like a Mexican place, but inside they have trees. The atmosphere is amazing. The food is delicious. It's a bit expensive though, but it's absolutely an amazing restaurant. I think those, if I were to say what are my 3 favorite restaurants, I would say those here. Can I come here and debate right now? You can go wherever the hell you want, man. I'm not stopping you. Hey Marcos, nice to see you. If you want to come here and debate me on the street, yeah, you're welcome to. Thank you so much, Marcos. Thank you. Can we get some W's in the chat for Marcos for supporting the channel? Thank you, Marcos. I actually have been meaning to say something. If you guys, like, I see a lot of you keep on giving super chats, and I appreciate you, obviously. If any of you want to continue, like, if you want to increase your support for me or something, that would be very much appreciated. I'm actually starting to look for other jobs nowadays because, yeah, my job at We The Free is no longer stable. You guys want to have a conversation?
Sure.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure.
Okay. Let me just put these here.
What kind of questions are you asking?
It's about animals.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Nothing too bad.
Okay. You want to come here to the train? You want to come here?
Okay.
Nice. What's your name?
Stacy.
Stacy, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Stacy?
From New Hampshire, USA.
New Hampshire, USA.
Yeah.
Love it. Stacy, I'm an animal rights activist, and I want to ask you, how do you feel about animals?
I love animals.
You love animals. Yeah, me too. I like them. I don't know if I love them, but I like them. So, do you think animals should be treated like objects or like individuals?
I don't think it's that black and white.
How do you think animals should be treated then?
With respect.
What would respect imply towards an animal?
I suppose it depends on the animal.
Say, for instance, I bring into existence a dog, I give them an excellent life, they have the best toys, the best food, and at the age of 2, I take them in the back of my house, I shoot them in the back of the head. They die instantly, they never see it coming, and they don't feel any pain. And then I use their bodies as a punching bag. Would that be respectful?
Are you comparing it to what they would do to a cow?
I'm asking you if that would be respectful.
The way humans use dogs, no, it would not be.
Why would that not be respectful? I need to exercise, and I get a pretty good exercise by doing so.
There's no reason to. There's nothing to.
There is for exercise.
No, there's other ways to exercise.
Okay, so if we have other ways to do something, we should avoid the ones that harm the animals.
I suppose one could make that argument. Yes.
Okay. And in the case for food, clothing, entertainment, do you think we should also not harm animals since we have other ways of doing it?
Yes, but a lot for
depends.
like a lot of artificial leathers, the process of making them
Yeah.
is worse than actually making leather.
Please
So
describe to me how is it worse?
because of all the pollutants, like
Which
with a
ones?
lot of artificial leathers, you're using
Which ones?
oil byproducts.
And do you think leather doesn't use that?
No, it does. It's just the plastics use more.
How would you? Can you show me evidence for that?
Well, I'm standing here, so I really can't right this second.
Okay. Can you name an article that says something like that?
Not offhand, I cannot, because I would need to research that.
Okay. Do you take into consideration the fact that dairy farming or farming of cows is, when it comes to pollutant, is the absolute worst pollutant on the planet? That it contributes to roughly 30% of the greenhouse gases on this planet?
I agree, we eat too much beef, we use too much dairy, absolutely.
Yeah. So when it comes to pollutant, then obviously skinning them alive. On top of the fact that it's animal cruelty to skin an innocent animal for something you don't actually need. You don't need plant-based leather. You don't need animal leather. You don't need plant-based leather. You can just wear cotton or anything else, right? So how is it justified to enslave and kill animals for something you don't need?
I think I object to your word enslave.
Oh, is it not treating them like an object, treating them like a property? What do you take
You're
slavery to
you're
mean?
assuming that you can enslave animals, and I don't know that I would assume that.
Do you think humans are not animals?
Do I think animals are what?
Do you think humans are not animals?
Yes, but that doesn't make
Can
a
you
difference.
Can you enslave humans?
Well, it depends on where you're at, I suppose.
Depends on where you're at.
Yes, there are
Really?
places where slavery is.
No. I mean, like, can
I
you?
do no
I didn't
in
ask you if they
civilized
do.
in
I asked you
civilized
if they can.
in civilized society, no,
You can't enslave humans in civilized societies,
not by law, no.
not by law, but the law can change, right? Law is just a
Of
document.
course,
Yeah.
of course. I'm
So
from America. We have a terrible history.
So theoretically, slavery can still happen, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if humans can be enslaved, why wouldn't animals be able to be enslaved?
What would you propose to do with the animals that we already have?
What would we do with all the humans that we already have?
Well, we're here. We're doing it, but I'm just asking. I'm
They're
turning
animals,
this
they're there,
around.
they're
If you
doing it.
if you have cows,
Leave them alone.
you're gonna
don't
put them
enslave
in.
and kill them.
But what are you gonna do with them? They would die if we just let them free.
Where does that statement come from? Why would they die if you let them free?
Have you been around cows? Cows are pretty dumb. We bred them that way. That's our own fault.
They're smarter than dogs.
Depends on the dog.
No, it doesn't. Cows can use a single tool for multiple uses, which is something we've only observed in bonobo monkeys. They're actually extremely intelligent.
That's not the only sign of intelligence.
What other signs of intelligence are there in animals?
That's not the only sign. I mean, you're wanting a debate that I have no opportunity to research.
not at all. Not at all. I don't
Yeah.
want the debate. I'm just like, I'm here to see because you said we should respect animals, but now you're trying to defend animal abuse. So I'm trying to
No,
understand
you're
why
making
exactly
an
you think it's okay
assumption
to
that
abuse
isn't.
animals.
You're making an assumption that isn't true. I'm not defending that.
Wait, are you not defending the killing of cows for products you don't need?
I'm not confirming that that would be abuse.
Oh, you're saying cutting the throat of an innocent animal for something you don't need is not
Thank you.
abuse? Oh no! Animal abuser realized that they're abusing animals and then runs away from the
I'm
conversation.
not running away from
Then
the
come and have the conversation with me.
I'm a lawyer. Your arguments suck.
Yes, that's why you ran away, because my argument sucked.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't-
basic
yeah.
Irrational actions.
Yeah, if we cut the throats of a human, would it be abuse then? No, because you get pleasure from it. That's funny. I'm a lawyer. I know better. I appeal to authority, and I commit a logical fallacy called appeal to authority. If she's a lawyer, she's a shitty lawyer. Yeah. Well, she did manage to distract me a lot from the conversation, so maybe she's good at that, right? Like maybe she's really, really good at distracting, right? Because we did end up speaking about something that I don't know how we ended up speaking about, how pollution and stuff, right? Which wasn't what I was speaking for. I said I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak for the rights of animals. And somehow we ended up speaking about pollution or nonsense. I'm like a physical trainer. I help people get their cardio in because they run. Yeah, that's funny. You're a broke lefty? So what? So what? Who gives a shit? Do you think that that makes my argument less valuable? Should we be abusing animals? No. She was so offended because she couldn't take accountability. That's the whole thing, isn't it? It's so insane that we live in a world where the minute that people hear the word cow, they instantly think it's okay to do whatever we want with them. Because what else would we do with them? Like how she says it, right? Like imagine how insane of a world we live in, that an individual who was born a different species all of a sudden deserves absolutely no moral consideration because they were born that species. Oh, I'm sorry, not no moral consideration. We need to give them space. I'm sorry, we gave you space. Can I cut your throat now that I gave you space? Yeah, it's only justified. The minute you give somebody space, you can cut their throat off, rape them, take away their children, you know. You can do whatever you want to them. At the end of the day, you gave them space. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I gave you space. I can rape you now. What do you mean? She called cows dumb, but I think cows are smarter than her. I don't know. Maybe she was intelligent, but she clearly was suffering from cognitive dissonance. I don't want to call people names. I think she was just making ridiculous arguments. And that's the reality. She was making ridiculous arguments and she was justifying animal abuse. Did rape animals when you ate meat? Yeah, in the production of meat, animals are raped. How do you think animals reproduce on a farm? They're sexually impregnated by us. That is rape. We touch the private parts of a bull. We touch the private parts of a cow. We take the semen from a bull by jerking off a bull or by electro stimulating them anally, and then we take the semen off of them, and then we take that semen and then inject it in the vagina of a cow. I'm sorry, but if that's not rape, what the fuck is rape? Somebody literally jerking off one animal and taking that semen and putting it in another animal against their will. If that's not rape, what the hell is? Tell me. Animal fetish, yeah. Sounds pretty perverted. It is. You wanna have a conversation? It is, sadly so. That's the only thing. It's artificial insemination. Yeah, it's artificial insemination, exactly. That's what it's called, and it's rape. We only use a different name because we really want to feel good about it. You don't want to feel bad about the fact. Like if you said, well, I have to rape a cow, and you say, without it thousands would starve. Nah, not true. In fact, if we didn't farm animals, we would actually we could feed up to 2 more billion people. So in fact, if we didn't farm animals, if you yourself wouldn't pay for animal products, we could feed a lot more people on this planet. So you could say that you're also partially responsible for the fact that some humans are starving on this planet. Countries in Africa who are producing grain specifically for farming in Europe. Islands in Africa who are specifically have been the fishing industry has taken all the fish around their islands so that instead of feeding that fish to humans, they feed them to salmon so that people in supermarkets can buy salmon. Like all of it is fucked up. That's just what it is. It's an industry that exploits animals, exploits humans, and just is looking for their profit. And the simple fact that we have so many simps, we get so many simps in our chat. We get so many people who are simping for animal agriculture, who want to defend their choices so much that they don't realize that they're defending something so undefendable. Exploitation, abuse, slaughter, rape, all of it towards innocent animals. It's insane, isn't it? It just shows how brainwashed people are today. It just shows how difficult it is to get somebody to not be brainwashed anymore. Because if not even hearing the facts about how animals are treated, if not even hearing the facts of the detrimental effects that what your choices are on this planet, on other people, on other animals are, if none of this changes your mind, all because you get, what, 10 minutes of trivial pleasure, all of it, if none of that changes your mind, then that clearly means that you have been brainwashed severely, and severely enough that you think it's okay to commit violence towards animals. Because all of the other stuff, you know what? We're all brainwashed a little bit, right? We all believe some bullshit. You see a little ad, you're like, oh, I want that, looks cool. But I would never sacrifice the life of another innocent individual because I want something. Because that just isn't justified, I'm sorry. Just isn't justified. And that's how we should live. We shouldn't just be seeing animals as second-hand citizens where we can just exploit, abuse, and slaughter for our own selfish pleasure, selfish needs, selfish wants. It just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. It's kind of a shitty thing. Let's see, everyone. If you're a vegan, type 1 in the chat. If you're not vegan, type a 2 if you're open to being vegan, and type a 3 if you're just like simply a troll. And type anything else if you're just triggered and admit that you are brainwashed by animal agriculture. Nice. We got some ones. Love it. Love to see a lot of vegans in here. See, we have so many people who are not brainwashed, don't we? We have so many people who are clearly, see, wait, the aurochs went extinct because of domestication and hunting. That didn't seem to bother you. Yeah, they never bothered Marissa by anything else other than, you know. You wanna have a conversation? Awesome vegans in the chat. Yeah, Martin, I agree. Hey, if you're not subscribed already, remember to subscribe, huh? We're going to be doing conversations. We do this quite often. We go on the street, we have conversations with people. We try to stimulate your mind a little bit. We try to think you a little bit for yourself. This is a channel where where we're trying to get you to think a little bit. You shouldn't be like the rest of us, like the rest of the people. You shouldn't just be brainwashed. Not us, because we're trying to not be brainwashed. We're trying to stimulate you to think for yourself. And hell, for that matter, you should return the favor. You should try to get people to think for themselves. You should go ahead and make people understand that if we're doing something, provide an alternative and help us not do something that's unjust anymore. This is what we're here to do. We're here to make the world a little bit better for everyone. For me, for you, for the animals. That's it. That's all it is. Every other thing, everything, you can think of what you want to put in your mouth all day long. You can think of what you want to touch with your tongue, what you want to touch with your skin. That's perfectly fine. Just make sure that anything you do does not exploit an innocent animal if you have an alternative. That's it. What's your favorite sandwich? It's a good question. I don't eat a lot of sandwiches, I'll be honest, but it's definitely something with hummus. I freaking love hummus. We need to release some Lone Star ticks in the world? No, I don't think that we do. No, let's not. I don't even know the environmental impact that would have. I understand that would cause the alpha-gal syndrome, but alpha-gal syndrome does not mean you're allergic to meat. It just means you're allergic to the, if I'm not mistaken, the alpha-gal protein or something. Like there's a protein specifically that is found in red meat. So it's not as easy as that, right? So I wouldn't do that. Plus, it would still be a form of exploitation towards the ticks, which we don't want. Then I see you crashing out in the chat. Maybe you take a little break then. Take a little break, okay? Settle down. I wish it was that easy, and yeah, I see your point. Well, Annie, it is that easy for us, isn't it? We can always choose a different product. I understand it's not that easy to change the world. And I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to change your impact in the world. Because at the end of the day, if everyone changed their impact on the world would be monumentally better, wouldn't it? You wanna have a conversation? We'll see about this place, huh? Cucumber ass. I do have a pretty good looking ass, thank you. Oh. Hello everyone, welcome to the cucumber ass stream. Mm. I'm vegan carrot. Oh, you're vegan carrot, Andy. Nice to see you. And you and 40 and Melon Steve helped me change. I appreciate you. You guys want to have a conversation? Okay. I get a lot of winks from people. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what it was. So recently I started every once in a while, you know, I think I told everyone that I'm a math Olympic. I brag about it. I'm proud of it. And recently I've just been restarting my math knowledge because I kind of forgot some of the things. And obviously that stimulated my brain to think a little bit more abstract, which was really good for me. Like I really enjoyed it. But at the same time, I just ended up realizing, like disconnecting myself a little bit from reality and realizing what kind of fucked up reality we're in, what kind of fucked up reality we live when, it's so hard to explain because like if you're not vegan, it's so hard for you to get this, isn't it? Because it's just insane. The minute you mention a cow, chicken, or a pig, like their brain just goes boom. That's it, shut down. They start justifying anything. Like it's just so fucking insane to see. Just so fucking insane to see how we're all on this fucking blue planet. Let's literally maybe the only source of life in this part of the universe. I don't know. Maybe there's other sources of life on other planets. So we should value all forms of life, especially sentient life. And here we are, taking these individuals who think, who have emotions, and saying, you know what, you were born the wrong way. We don't really value you that much. And we take all those individuals and we say, fuck you, I'm gonna bring you into existence. I'm gonna cause you immense suffering, immense pain. I'm gonna exploit you to death. I'm gonna do that to you, to your children, to your children's children, and to everyone who is born out of you. Why? Simply because you were born the wrong way. What, did you ever do anything to me? No. Did my ancestors did anything wrong to you? No. You were just simply born the wrong way. That's it. That's all it is. It's fucking insane, man. It's fucking insane. Pisses me off. And it's so hard to unsee, yeah? It's so hard to like, I feel like, you know, when I went vegan, I also had this feeling of what the fuck, this is a fucked up world. And then it took a while to accommodate yourself, you know, to be like, yeah, that's okay. And ever since I started doing these math tests again, when my mind started thinking a little bit more abstract, I ended up in the same position again, where I'm like the same world gets presented to me, where I'm like, the fucked up world. Here we go. The next person, you know what? I'm gonna talk to you guys about the next person I speak to, okay? Let's fucking do it, why not? Let's have some fucking fun. The world is gonna be shit anyway, huh? They're not gonna go vegan. These people are all just gonna be like, oh, you know what? I'll find an excuse to abuse an animal. Maybe if they're nice, I'm not gonna do that, but let's see, we'll try. We were born to work for them and make them rich. Insane, isn't it? Insane. Also that, yeah, the rich people thing. Oh, that's even, well, that's not worse, but it's another symptom of the same disease. This inferiority complex that people have, isn't it? It's a symptom of the same thing. I was born like the king, the whole king thing. I have to be born with power. I have the power, therefore it's justified for me to do whatever I want. I get pleasure from it. See, like Shui Shu thinks here, says, Shui Shu thinks, Shui Shu, what a fucking name. He says, I eat meat because it's yummy. You see, Shui Shu thinks that it's okay to abuse animals if he gets pleasure from it. That's what Shui Shu says. Yeah. William Horatio says superiority complex. I don't know if it's called, I think it's more like an inferiority complex. I think people who feel inferior feel the need to feel superior, right? Superiority complex, I think it's when you, but correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not 100% sure. I think superiority complex is when you constantly feel like somebody, like you have to create a chain or somebody has to be superior, right? And an inferiority complex is when you have to be the one who's superior. The world actually is shit because humans in power. Yeah, I mean, the badger, I don't know if it's just humans, right? I think all animals are kind of shitty that way, right? I think we're none of us are, nobody's that special. I don't think we're way specialer than animals. I think we're just as shitty as any other animal, to be honest. Obviously, not like the herbivorous animals. I don't think they would genuinely do what we do to animals because they just wouldn't have a reason to do so. But, or maybe they would do it for like our skin or something, but it's the thing. Last time I checked, the Dutch still has a king. Yeah, and it's fucked up. Fuck the kings. Fuck the kings. We don't want no fucking kings. Wanna have a conversation? No English? It's fine. It's called Circle of Life. Did you not watch Lion King? That's funny, Natasha. That's properly funny. The meaning of the word, and vegans aren't saying we are superior, but non-vegans think that way because they feel guilty for doing the wrong things. Yeah, I don't know, Annie. I don't know actually. I just think that that's what it is. I don't know yet. I would have to check. This is something that I'm familiar 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure on, so I'll have to check. Bro, really debating this? What? The fact that we should give animals moral consideration? Yeah, it's undebatable. You're right about that. There's no debate to be had. But sadly, people somehow want to debate me on this easy subject. We might need to move soon because I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of people here. Like the view is really nice. The thing behind me is kind of nice, right? The little houses, the Dutch houses. But we're just not getting a lot of people here. And maybe we'll move on the other side and we get more people. There's a pigeon courting another pigeon. I always find it funny when I see that, where the males do this thing. Where they fluff off all that like that. This kind of reminds me of the manosphere people, huh? They behave exactly the same way. I'm a big man. Okay? I attract the women because I'm a big man. It feels so funny. I'm hearing the pigeon. Ah, that's funny. Oh, the microphone is really good then if you're hearing them. To each their own. If you want to eat meat, then do so. If not, then don't. That's how I see it. Well, Natasha, this isn't about what you put in your mouth. You're going to have to actually try and think. This isn't about putting things in our mouth. You're free to put whatever you want in your mouth. The problem is when you put something in your mouth that does not belong to you and you're exploiting somebody else to get that something, right? For instance, if you want to put somebody else's finger in your mouth and they don't give you consent, if you have power over them, you can't just kill them and then put their finger in your mouth. If you want to put somebody else's muscle in your mouth, you can't just kill them and put their muscle in your mouth. So it only makes sense, doesn't it? An animal doesn't want to be killed. They don't consent for you to put their muscle in your mouth. So then just simply don't do that. You want to have a conversation? Exploiting someone else, we are not equal to animals. Who said we are? I'm just saying animals are somebody. You're somebody, animals are somebody. I never said we're equal. That's a non sequitur. Based on anything I said, you cannot possibly derive that animals and humans are equal. All you can derive is that there is somebody and you're somebody also. Bro, humanizing animates? No. Humans are animals. And the only reason why you call an animal a somebody is because they have a subjective experience of life. Because they're a subject. They have a personality. They're a person. by all regards, any other animal is the same way. They're a person. They have a personality. Non-human animals deserve respect. Exactly. Well put, vegan carrot. I love my dogs and eat cows. So what? Well, that's hypocritical, isn't it? You treat an innocent animal differently because they were born in a different species, something that they never chose to do so. It's a form of discrimination in line with any other form of discrimination. It's just as bad. It's as bad as sexism, as bad as racism, but it's called speciesism because it's a discrimination based on species. It's just as bad. The individual will suffer just as much. Why? Because you treat them differently. And not that you treat them differently, because you can treat individuals differently based on whatever you want. But you not just treat them differently, but you exploit them to death because they were born in a different body. That's it. That's it. No, it depends on what you believe. It doesn't depend on what you believe. What I said is factually true regardless of what you believe. You discriminate on individuals based on their species, based on how they're born. You were born the wrong way, therefore it's okay for me to exploit and slaughter you. What does the wrong way mean? I don't really know. It's just so everyone around me taught me that it's okay to do this to you. You want to have a conversation?
Yes, about what?
Animals.
Animals, oh, okay.
Yeah. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Huh?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Live? No.
You can be off camera if you want.
No, you can record, but not live.
Well, I am live, so I can't stop the live stream, but you can be off camera if you want.
No, it's okay.
Okay, have a good one. I'm gonna stop the live stream for one person. Shouldn't have revealed I believe in God. Believe in whatever the fuck you want, I don't care. If you want to believe in a flying spaghetti monster, that's your choice to believe in a flying spaghetti monster. I don't give a shit. The problem is when you use the flying spaghetti monster to justify acts of violence. So if you want to believe in God, believe in whatever you want. Believe in fairy tales, Santa Claus, Loch Ness Monster, everything you want. Just the minute that your belief is used as a justification to commit oppression is the minute I'm no longer interested in it and I'm gonna start shitting on your belief. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. There's a swan with little babies. Do you see the babies? Yeah, you see a little bit of the babies, right? You see them, they're here. Everyone's just pointing the finger at them, looking at them. Look at that, look, everyone around me is taking photos. Little swan, look at that. Look. Okay. Everyone around me. Look at that, little swans. And then you have these people on the chat who are like, I don't care. I'll exploit and abuse them. But the minute that they see a little animal, look at them. They're so cute, look at them. You see them? Yeah, somebody looks at these animals and says, I have to fucking cut their throat open. Like there's people in this chat who look at this and say, I have to cut their throats open because I get pleasure from it. Imagine that.
Sorry, I'm like dying to know. What are you asking?
It's about animals.
Which ones?
It's just animals in general.
Yeah?
I am live on YouTube though. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, that's nice. Do you want to come here so that you're in here?
Yeah, sure.
Let me move this around a little bit so that we're...
Okay, so my favorite animal is a panda bear, followed by the red panda.
Oh wait, that's interesting. Can you come here so that
Okay, yeah, sure. So red pandas, they're more closely related to the raccoon than they are actual pandas. And they're so playful. They
Red
have that-
pandas?
Yes, do you know red
I don't
pandas?
think I know red pandas, no.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen a lot
Have
of
your
animals.
viewers show you because they are the cutest creature to ever exist.
Okay.
Yeah, that and a fennec fox.
A fennec fox?
Yes.
What is that?
So I think they're also in like kind of the rodent, maybe like small cat family, but they have these gigantic ears. I think they're native to like Southeast Asia or Africa, but they're so tiny and so cute.
Yeah, did you see the little
The swans.
the swans?
Yeah, with their
they're cute,
babies.
yeah.
You know, they sure are ugly when they're babies, though.
They're not very cute. You're right. They're kind of gray and like what the fuck? Yeah.
But they get cute when they're adults.
So I want to ask you. I have this
Okay,
experiment.
sure.
So imagine I live on a houseboat here in Amsterdam.
Okay, sweet.
And and I'm like, I'm craving some swan meat. So what I do is I just open up the window, and whenever I see a swan passing by, I grab them by the neck. I quickly wring their neck. They die instantly.
Oh my
And then I
god.
cook them and eat them. Would that be okay?
I mean, you know, we all get our food from somewhere, I guess, and we slaughter chickens in kind of the same manner. So, I mean,
But here's the interesting
I
thing.
guess.
Like, obviously you don't like what I said, right?
No.
But why would you then start it on the premise that, well, I do this one thing to these animals, then it should be okay to do this to the animals? Why not question whether what you do to animals is okay then? Because
Hey,
if you think
listen.
that this may not be okay, why would what you do to animals be okay? Like, why not turn it around? Why start with the motivation that what you're doing is okay?
I completely understand. I was vegetarian for 7 years because the way that we treat animals is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should animals do they deserve moral consideration?
Some of them.
Some of them.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Based on what?
I don't think fish pass the test, honestly.
Why not? Why don't they deserve moral consideration?
I don't think they have a soul the way that like mammals do. I don't know.
Because they don't have limbs?
No, because I don't think they have the same like hardwiring in our brains that like have pain receptors and like
But they do have pain
social
receptors.
hierarchies, you know, like they don't have family bonds. So if a fish
They do have that.
dies,
What do you mean?
you think, yeah?
Yeah, like have you seen like a pufferfish, what they do?
No.
So pufferfish, not only that they have that, but they also make art to attract the females. The males to
Really?
make art, yeah.
Yeah, but see, when they have their young, the mother pufferfish doesn't raise the babies though.
I think it's like in a lot of fishes, it's the other way around where the.
Oh, it's the daddies.
Yeah, I think it depends, but like either way, right? Like you can't really judge whether. You can't say, well, they're so different to me than they deserve moral consideration, right? Like,
Yeah.
the way I see it is moral consideration comes from the fact that they have an experience of life, like subjective experience, of they're a subject.
Fair enough. I don't know what it's like to be a fish, I guess.
Yeah, but you do know what it's like to be a somebody, right? You do know what it feels like to be a subject of your own existence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you think that that alone qualifies you to have moral consideration?
Heck, you know what? You got me beat on that one, brother. Who's to say that the fishy experience isn't a great one and their life isn't as worthy as mine, I guess.
To them, right? Like, because
Yeah.
it's their own experience of life, and if we don't need to be fishing them or eating them, or I don't even know what we do to fish because we do a lot of bad things to all animals. But do you think we
Yeah.
should do that to them? Like, should we try to fuck with their experience if we don't need to?
I mean, I guess not, no. But
No.
also, you know, where are we going to get our food? We've been
I can eat plants.
fair. But do you think the plants are going to be suffering? Do they have
No.
pain receptors?
I don't know.
No? Yeah, I guess plant families aren't really a thing. Oh no!
I mean, they're not in the thing of what we take a family to be.
Yeah.
They're not really. They don't have a brain, and we know that suffering comes from the brain. So, how could they suffer if they don't have a brain?
Yeah.
But
fair
either
enough.
way, right? Like we gotta eat something, as you said. So I
We
didn't.
all gotta eat.
Yeah, yeah. So if we can choose to eat something that doesn't exploit innocent animals, then should we choose that?
For sure, yeah. But what about byproducts like eggs, honey? Do you think that's cruel to them?
Oh, that's the cruelest. Not that's cruel. Like
Really?
you would say meat. At least they bring an animal into existence and they kill them.
Yeah.
But for example, for milk, they have to forcefully impregnate the cows to produce milk because they only produce milk after they have a baby.
Yeah.
They take away their babies.
I know.
So they rape the cows, they take away the babies, they kill the males, and they kill the cows when their milk production declines.
Oh my god, it sounds so vile when you say it.
So
But it's the truth.
It's dairy farming, huh? And
Yeah.
for the eggs, it's the same thing. Only the females
Yeah.
they produce the eggs, right? So farming is a lot of exploitation towards female genitals, but on the animal side,
Oh my god. Ooh.
yeah.
All right, my
Where-
lunch
where-
is not sitting so well anymore.
Where do you land on this? Do you think you should be vegan? Do you think you should leave all of this behind? Because as far as I understand right now, you're not. But like, do you think you should be?
Well, as a past vegetarian, I was vegetarian for 7 years. I think I side with that.
Yeah.
I think there is a humane way to get byproducts. I live in farm country, so
What
we
would be a
have
humane way to take milk from a cow?
maybe not milk, but like eggs, honey. I don't think those harm the animal as much. The chicken is gonna lay the egg,
Do
no
you know
matter
what
what.
they do for honey or for eggs? Like again, only the females produce eggs. What do you think happens to the males?
Well, just having hens. Like I only have hens on my farm.
But how does that happen naturally? Where are all their brothers? There's a 50% chance, right?
Gosh,
that
I
they're
don't know. Yeah, I don't
like-
know what happens to the males.
half of the human population is women. Half of every animal population should be a different sex.
That's true. And in order to keep making more hens, you need the roosters. And where do the roosters go?
They blend them up alive when they're first live. It's horrible, yeah.
God, that's fucking terrible.
Obviously, if you rescue a chicken, right, and this chicken, you take care of them as they are an individual to you.
Yeah.
And they lay an egg and they don't want that egg, and instead of you throwing it away, you eat it. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But that's not what farming is, right? That would be just like, imagine if your dog made a golden shit and then you took that golden shit and pawned it for money. That wouldn't be exploitation per se. It would just be you taking care of a dog and they give it something. Sorry, it's just they're extremely
The
loud.
noise in the city.
Noise in the city, yeah.
Well, I think I need to go vegetarian after this conversation.
Let me give you a card. Give me 1 second, okay? God, I hate it.
Noise in the city.
So this is a website, and this is a code that I made. And on this website, they have a. Let me also put it in my YouTube channel. Normally I have other cards, but they're coming tomorrow. I ran out.
That chip.
That chip guy, yeah. So this is my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You have a code here, and on this website, there's a video there called "The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear."
Yeah.
I think you'd really enjoy that. It's actually from a guy that went to a university in the U.S. and just held a speech. Somebody held the phone, and they're like,
Okay.
just a good speech, and
Sweet.
you at least get something out of that.
Yeah.
But you said vegetarian. I just want to be clear. Like, I'm advocating for veganism, not because I want people to be vegan. I don't care what people call themselves.
Yeah.
I just care for the animals. I just
Care for
don't
the
think animals
animals.
shouldn't be exploited for us.
I think that's the bottom line. Yeah.
Exactly. So, do you think you can watch that video, and until you watch it, you don't consume any animal products, and then you decide what you want to do?
For sure. Are you kidding me? I have a long flight ahead of me, sir. So I'll
Appreciate
be
it.
watching the video.
Where in the U.S. do you live? Because I hear it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida.
Florida. Oh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be nice. Yeah. I mean, very similar nature to this, huh?
Not going back home yet. We're
Not
just
going
getting
home yet?
started. Yeah.
Well, if you're here in Amsterdam, I recommend you the vegan sushi bar. It's
Yeah?
freaking delicious.
Oh, I love sushi.
Yeah, and the Madre if you want some Mexican, but that's like it's just a little bit fancy restaurant, but still
Okay.
really good.
Well, you know what? Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep it up.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Have
you
a
for
good
that.
one. Cheers. She's a nice person, huh? Look at the little duck. Look at them coming here to me. Quack, 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 quack. They came to me, and the minute I turned around, they're like, "Oh no, never mind." Jim, is that you, Jim? Jim, is that you, Jim? Jim? No, never mind. You're not Jim. You look a lot like Jim, though. I'm just gonna go around this guy and I'm gonna mind him the fuck. That was not Jim. I almost came to him and touched his ass, but that was not Jim. Why would I do that though? I'm just walking around and I'm like thinking it's not Jim, but it wasn't Jim now. My therapist told me, don't go around thinking it's Jim again. They keep telling me, but all humans look the same to me. What the fuck can I do? If it's Jim, it's Jim, but it's not really Jim. And I don't know what to tell me. Maybe I should call Dr. Quack. Dr. Quack? Sorry, I made that funny. Dr. Quack. Just walking around. Yeah. Wait, I saw a super chat from the amazing, the one, the only, Renee. Thank you so much, Renee. Thank you. Can we get some W's in the chat for Renee? Most of the time, animal lovers equate to loving to exploit some animals more softly, but only if they don't want to eat them and find them to be pretty. Everyone else gets to be exploited to death. Fucking insane, isn't it, Renee? It's insane as shit. I love animals. You already got W's? Nice, Renee. Yeah, you got second-hand W's also. Second-hand? Not second-hand. Double W's. You got double W's. You got quadruple U's. Look at this duck. She's wandering around here. Like this duck. Look at him. Look at them. You see them? Wait. Move around, lady. Oh, I don't see the duck anymore. They're gone. All this moving around the camera here and there. Good morning, happy vegan folk. Hello, Scorpio Charmer. Give the duck flyers to hand out. That's funny. Daniel Churchill, you pray for the day when this twat isn't appearing every day. I assume, Daniel, you have absolutely no self-control, huh? Because you have control to not watch this. If you don't like me, you can always choose to not watch this. If you do like me, however, I hope you subscribe to this channel. But if you don't like me, that's perfectly fine. You can always leave. That's the beauty of it. You need to have a little bit of self-control. Oh, it's funny. Just ordered some veggie nuggets from McDonald's and it tastes just like chicken. Yeah. Daniel Churchill says, I think you're a prick. Ah, Daniel, did I debate you and you sounded really stupid when I debated you? I think I did, right? And then you got really upset for me debating you and realizing that your arguments are stupid. That's fine, Daniel. Nope. So you just get randomly angry because people on the internet are trying to fight for the rights of animals? You must be a farmer, Daniel. You must be a farmer, huh? Old man. I don't know if Daniel is an old man. I don't know. Daniel might be an old man. He does sound like an old man the way he's behaving. It's true. Gay. Thank you. Gay means cool on this channel, so I appreciate you. As long as you say cool, as long as you say gay, gay means cool, and I appreciate it because I am indeed very cool. I don't know why you're crashing out, Daniel, but it's so fucking funny to me. Imagine going on a stream and just crashing out. I fucking hate this guy. Then exit the stream if you don't like this guy. Come on. This is so funny. Chip, you need to grab someone and deliver your overbearing opinions. Did I deliver any opinions? I don't think a lot of people don't really know a lot of my opinions. I mean, I do share a lot of my opinions with everybody who's watching the stream. I don't really share opinions with people on the street. With people on the street, I just generally ask them questions about their own values. And try to see if they're morally consistent with their own values. Bro, farmers are important for you, bro, so you can enjoy grass too, bro. Well, I mean, animal farmers, obviously. In this context, I was referring to animal farmers. Animal farmers should not exist. They can pivot to farming plants, but there's no reason to farm animals. Just like slave owners should not exist. Animal farmers should not exist. Human farmers should not exist. That's it. That's as easy as that. Why? Because farming inherently involves controlling the breeding process and the death process of an animal, which means rape and murder. You guys want to have a conversation? And I'm against those things. Like, I don't know, if you guys are for rape and murder, what can I say, you know? I'm personally against it, but that's what it is. Huh? Some people will be for it as long as they benefit from it, and as long as they don't suffer the consequences of it. That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. You wanna have a conversation? Moderators, if Daniel bothers you too much, feel free to give them a little bit of a silence. Just a little bit of a silent pill, you know? Reject farming, return to hunting. Or, you know, don't exploit any sentient being. Reject farming of animals, do farming of plants. Chip arrow. Hunting is natural. So is raping. Doesn't mean we should do it, does it? Oh my God, Renee. Can we get another W's in the chat for Renee?
What would you like to ask?
I have some questions that you wanna, but I am live on YouTube. Are you okay being live on YouTube? You wanna have a conversation?
I've just got off the plane, so I'm in a rush. But are you here all day?
No, I'll be gone in like an hour or so.
I'll see you again. I'm just going to coffee shop.
Okay, sure.
Take care.
Wait, I'm gonna read the comment now. I get high on my power. I have over defenseless. I get high on my power I have over defenseless animals. But when it's a dog, I want to get revenge on the guy. But when it's me, I act like an Age of Rocks sissy on vegan streams. Men in 2026. Oh, that's so funny. Like an Age of Rocks sissy. Age of Rocks. Is that the one from the... Yeah, I heard that guy say this yesterday. That was a reference, Age of Rocks from yesterday. I don't want to be mean to people though. You know, like he meant the Stone Age, I guess, or something. Like he didn't know how to name it. That's fine. He was a little bit uneducated. That's fine. You know, like I don't have a problem with that, right? Like the problem is when all of this just ends up being a justification to exploit, abuse, and slaughter innocent animals to death. You know what we're gonna do, everyone? We're gonna be doing some jumping jacks right now because I need to move a little bit, or so my watch says, and I'm listening to my watch. But I'm afraid I will drop this microphone. So maybe I'll hold this microphone like this, and do this. Maybe do this. Okay, let's see. This way we're attracting also some people. There's a weirdo doing jumping jacks over here, trying to have conversations with people. Honey, come quick, there's a weirdo here in Amsterdam doing jumping jacks in front of a canal. With a camera in front of him. Nah, Hunter, just a little bit, you know? Get that blood pumping a little bit. That also helps you keep sharp a little bit, okay? And then from now on, everyone, if I do it, you have to do it too, that's it. There's no excuse. If I do jumping jacks, you have to do it too. We were just mean to someone saying killing a plant is the same as killing a human. Jesus. I don't laugh at their lack of skill, but their bad intentions and combinations with overconfidence. Fair enough, Renee. We don't live in a utopia. It's still survival of the fittest. You're training all your B12. Gumli, I'm at work. Gumli, that's the perfect place to do it, at work, Gumli. Have you seen that vegan? He constantly does exercise. How does he have all that energy? Must be because he's vegan. Well, I want to be vegan now. I want to have all that energy. Imagine how much energy he has in bed. Yeah, and imagine how big of a ding-dong he has. Yeah, I heard his ding-dong is so big that countries will fall under it when it rises. That is majestic. I don't know what that conversation was. It's okay. It's something. Well, welcome to the stream, everyone. That's something. That's what we're doing today. We're doing something. I don't know what we're doing. But Gumli, that's what the conversation would be if you started doing it. I'm jumping at word, says LTN. Bro, calm down. You're making it weird. Yeah, you'll be uncomfortable in this stream. No, they really tend themselves are just a downward spiral and still function in the present, or that only on steroids do the magic, right? Like, it's so weird, Renee. Tufty, thank you. Oh my God, can we get some W's in the chat for Tufty also? Just think about it. Don't needlessly enslave and exploit others. Go vegan today. Simple, isn't it? Don't needlessly exploit. Don't needlessly enslave and exploit others. It's so difficult. Can you explain it again? Don't needlessly exploit and enslave others. But what about if don't needlessly exploit and enslave others? But what about don't needlessly exploit and enslave others? It's as simple as that. Simple as that. Well said. Well said. One eat vegan, one eat meat, and we can coexist. We need no need for hate. Well, Rafal, I don't hate you. you're just doing something incredibly violent towards the animals. If there were no violence, exploitation, abuse, or slaughter towards innocent animals, I would have no problem with what you put in your mouth. But the minute that you put in your mouth, you guys wanna have a conversation? The minute you put something in your mouth that comes from the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of an innocent sentient being, then I'm gonna speak up, not for you, not against what you're doing, but for the animal, for their life, for their existence, because they deserve to speak, somebody to speak up. Chip constantly harps on about all sentient beings. Yeah, Daniel Churchill, you hear it. You're at least paying attention, Daniel. That's good. PS says you're awesome, thank you. Self-righteous vegans have never heard about the food chain. Oh yeah, because the food chain, I think you've never heard the upper mouth, you have never heard of the food web. And you 100% sure that you don't know what the food chain is. I bet you don't know what the food chain is. Tell me, upper mouth, what is the food chain? I'm still waiting, Yappermouth. What is the food chain? Because the food chain that proves that you should be vegan, by the way. The food chain literally proves that you should be vegan. But wait until you find out what it is. I understand your message, but I don't agree with your delivery preachy way. You could achieve so much more with a better attitude. Oh yeah, let's tone police me. That's what we want. I don't agree with how you're speaking to me. I will continue to abuse animals because you are speaking to me nicely, okay? I'm gonna cut that fucking throat right now. Oh, there's a fucking duck. I'm gonna cut their fucking throat out, chop them, stab the animals. The little duckling did the little butt feathers. Even trying to debunk veganism is kind of crazy when you think about it. When you think about that, it's a solution for an old problem. Animals want to live, humans want to live, we can coexist. Now go figure, innovation rules. Renee, 100%. Can we get more W's in the chat for Renee? Renee, you get like the quadruples, the octuples. Yeah, I said it, shut up. It worked. See, exactly that's the attitude which makes me say, if you're gonna carry on eating meat, that's exactly the attitude. How dare you make fun of me for abusing animals? I'm gonna abuse animals now because you made fun of me for abusing animals. You wanna have a conversation? I'm stupid. By making fun of you, I'm steering people away, so I'll try to no longer do that. Chip, don't you believe the world and everything in it is an accident? An explosion? Wait, what? An explosion caused everything come to existence? No, it didn't. So funny. People who think that the Big Bang was an explosion. It's so funny. Maybe if you ate meat once in a while, you wouldn't have so much energy. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Yappermouth, did you look into what a food chain was? Or do you use arguments that you don't understand always? Yeah, you probably do use arguments that you don't understand. I think that making people uncomfortable with their diet, it's not about diet. It's all legal and socially acceptable only because someone else's morality is different. Nope. Rafal, let me be clear, because a lot of you don't seem to understand it. You have to stop thinking with your stomachs for a second, okay? We're not here to get you to think with your stomach, right? Like, I understand your stomach controls your body. I understand that. But you have this thing in your head case here, over here. There's supposed to be a thing called a brain. You have to focus and pay attention a little bit and try to think with your brain, not your stomach. Because why I'm here is I'm here for you to get you to understand that there is no need for you to exploit animals. There is none of it. And if you consider their perspective, the fact that you choose to exploit, abuse, and slaughter them is incredibly unfair since there is no need for it. Therefore, this isn't about any diet, anything like that. This is as much as it is about a diet as being a feminist is about a diet. literally just as much. So just don't exploit animals. Just be a decent person and don't exploit animals. That's all I'm asking. It's not that much. Don't treat animals like objects. But what about that? I think it's unfair. Don't treat animals like objects. Don't treat animals like objects. As simple as that. I'm against slavery. I'm not going to enslave animals. I'm against exploitation. I'm not going to exploit animals. Simple. Really not that hard. Oh my God, Renee, are you looking for like a triple super W ultra W thing? Can we get some ultra W super W thing for Renee in the chat? Can we get like some W's combined with hearts for Renee? Vegans are self-righteous for extending moral rights to all instead of some. But non-vegans are not self-righteous for reserving rights only to themselves, shitting on their victims or shitting them out, really. Right? That's what it is. Shitting them, they don't, like, we're the self-righteous ones. We're the ones who say, don't abuse others. The ones who try to convince others to not abuse others. We're the self-righteous ones, yeah. Yeah. Thank you everyone for giving W's in the chat for Renee. And thank you Renee for supporting this channel. It helps out. As I was saying, it does. And everyone who's new here, remember to subscribe, hit that like, and hit that cucumber ass, right? Somebody called me cucumber ass today. Cucumber ass. You guys want to have a conversation? It's fine. Cucumber ass. What does that even mean, though? You guys want to have a conversation?
Is this on TikTok or something?
I'm on YouTube.
On YouTube? How many people see this?
It's like 100 people now.
100?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Oh, you can't be on camera.
Can be? I'm 18, but with my...
No, you have to be over 18.
Okay, bro. No problem. Well, can I ask you what the question is?
It's about animals. It's not a question, it's something.
Can I ask? Okay.
Yeah. You can be off camera if you want.
Yeah, okay, of course.
Yeah. How do you feel about animals?
A bit?
How do you feel about animals?
Animals? It's about animals. So, thank you very much. Thank you.
How do you feel about animals? Oh, it's about animals. Thank you very much. Thank you. And they left. Yep. Shortest interview ever. I wouldn't even call that as an interview. You guys want to have a conversation? Somebody else complaining about they agree with the message, but the delivery is the problem. So how about we do this? Listen, we do this, Trev the Tyrant. You become vegan right now, and I'll no longer be patronizing. You're fucking patronizing me like a child. You're an idiot. Well, listen, I love it. Sky is right. The best thing that can happen in a YouTube chat is when somebody calls you an idiot, but then doesn't know how to spell your. It's the cherry on the top of all of it. How dare you speak to me like this when I abuse animals? Yes, I'm an animal abuser, but how dare you make fun of me for being an animal abuser? I agree that it's wrong to abuse animals. I'm going to continue abusing animals, but I particularly don't care about any of it. I just have a problem with the fact that you make fun of me for being an animal abuser, and I'm going to call you an idiot while at the same time not knowing how to properly spell. That's fucking funny. That's funny. That's funny, man. You're an idiot. That's a possessive pronoun, bro. That's a possessive pronoun. Where are you filming right now? Looks really neat, does it? I'm in the center of Amsterdam. It doesn't really look really neat to me, but it's okay. It's decent. I like it more where there's green stuff, huh? Yes, because people with intelligence don't make spelling mistakes ever, right? Well, if you're going to be insulting somebody in their net, or if you're going to be insulting somebody's intelligence, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't make the most common spelling mistake that most people make. This wasn't a spelling mistake. This wasn't a misspell. This was a different word. You use a possessive pronoun. This wasn't a spelling mistake. It wasn't. And you know it. And if you're going to insult somebody's intelligence, you better bring it to the table. But you just like to be offended. You just like to be a victim, don't you? Because if you didn't like to be a victim, you wouldn't victimize yourself so much. But you're the one calling me an idiot, while at the same time, when I show you that you make a mistake, you got offended yet again. When I tell you that you're exploiting and abusing innocent animals, you got offended again. So all of this talk about you, you getting being a, you guys want to have a conversation?
Ich kann mich jetzt die ganze Zeit bis zum Hotel mit dem fettigen Dings fahren. Kannst du auch einmal abstellen?
Wait a second, I might get some. No, that's fine, they're leaving. You want to talk fairly? Sure. What morally justifies you paying for animal abuse? What morally justifies you demanding animal abuse? Trev the tyrant, what morally justifies you demanding animal abuse? Nothing. Okay, so why continue demanding the abuse of animals? Why continue the abuse of animals if nothing justifies it? Can you please make an OnlyFans? I've been thinking about it lately. Fuck me. My money situation isn't great, so I've been thinking about it. I won't lie, but no. I suppose I'm following what I've grown up with and what society seems normal. That's why you did it, but why continue doing it now? You acknowledge that it's wrong. Maybe you never did, and that's fine, but you acknowledge now that it's wrong. So why would you continue doing something that it's wrong? Just because you've always done it? Is that really a good enough justification to... And it's not just something that it's wrong. It's incredible abuse and violence towards innocent animal. It's incredibly violent. We're crying out loud. We cut their balls off. We rape them. We take away their babies. We kill them. We kill their babies. Like any form of description of hell is what would include, would be at least 50% of what we do to animals. Sorry, what I meant to say is what we do to animals would represent at least 50% of what hell would be for us. It isn't justification, but it's the truth, and that's on me. Okay, Trev, but why not stop doing it? Why not be vegan today? Saying that it's wrong does not make it okay for you to continue doing it. I'm also pretty warm. I think I'm gonna move on the other side, huh? Let's get some more conversations there. I know. Well, Trev, I hope you come back, man. I have no problem with you. I hope you understand that. I make fun of people, and that's just it. People make fun of me, I make fun of people. That's fine. That's just how we showed our love in our family. That's just part of our family, how it is. Actually, it's part of my father's side of my family. On my mother's side, people are very affectionate, and on my father's side, people showed affection by making fun. I somehow got both ends of the stick. So sometimes I'm very affectionate, sometimes I make fun of people. That's just what it is. But I'm sorry, we got off on the wrong foot. I agree, Trev, we got off on the wrong foot. I hope you understand that. This isn't about you or me. This is about the animals, okay? I'm not here for getting anything from you. Renee, oh my God, Renee, thank you so much. Renee, like, again, you're going for the... I don't even know how many the super chat so far. I appreciate you. Like, let's just get the mother of all W's in the chat for Renee. Just like all of them, okay? Let's get some V's, let's get some W's, let's get some V and W's, some VW's, some hearts, some VW's and hearts. Let's get all of it for Renee today. Please keep talking about their diets because they don't understand what veganism is. I'm a wheat lover and vegan. Those things are not exclusive. Yeah, that's true. That's a very valid point. You can be a meat lover and a vegan because this isn't about what you like to put in your mouth. This is about the fact that we don't want animals to be exploited, abused, and slaughtered for us. This is a rights-based movement. It's a rights-based movement for individuals who cannot speak up for themselves. It's about the rights of individuals like animals who cannot speak up for themselves, who don't have a voice. If you were to do, you want to have a conversation? If you were to do, you want to try? If you were to do what we do to animals, if we did it to humans, we would be like, everyone would be like appalled. In fact, hell, if we did to dogs what we do to other animals, everyone would be appalled. But somehow, if they're born a different way, oh no, you were born a cow, that's it. Your destiny's set. You will, if you're female, you will be forcefully impregnated repeatedly, and then your baby's obviously forcefully repeated. You will be forcefully impregnated repeatedly, and you won't even get to see your babies because why? Like, you're not allowed to do that. We don't care about that. We don't care about you seeing your babies or anything like that. We only care the product that comes out of you. So we take away your baby because if the baby stays with you, they take some of the products we make money out of. So if you're born a cow, that's what you suffer. And of course, obviously, you will get killed. You won't really know what happens to your babies. If they're males, you won't really see them again because they will get killed, or they will get raised and then get killed. And if they're female, well, they'll suffer kind of the same fate as you, because they had the audacity to be born in the same species as you. It's fucked up, huh? This is what we do to animals. This is what we continue doing. And I'm not blaming anybody for the whole system. But just because you're not responsible for the system, it doesn't mean you're not responsible for certain animals who are in that system. Because if you pay for animal products, you put animals in that system. You do. You're the ones who's giving money to the farmers. Your money is literally going to them. You're supporting this. You're demanding this. Why? You get some pleasure out of it? I don't know. It's fucked up. It's just messed up. And I try to make light of it. I'm only just starting to realize how badly animals are treated as well. I guess the reality of hearing is unsettling. It is. That's why I try to make fun of it, because it's extremely unsettling also for me. And it's so unsettling when you talk to nice people, to rational people, to people who seem like nice, they love animals, they seem like good people. You have a good conversation with a stranger on the street. You shake their hand. They seem like nice people. You form a little bond with them there. You know, you do this. Oh, where are you from? Oh, that's nice. I loved it. I've been there. Oh, that was such an amazing place. And then the minute you bring up animals, these animals specifically, they just end up justifying all that violence. They just end up saying, well, it's normal. Why? Because we've always done it. Why? Because they taste good. Why? Because it's a tradition. Why? All of these random excuses who none of us would accept it if they happen to a dog, to a human, or ourselves. So, in light of all that, I choose to make fun of the world. Yeah. And make it a little bit better, you know. He sure isn't protesting his government supporting Ukrainian Nazis. Oh, brother. Lady, am I to understand that you're one of those Russian bots? One of those people who supports the Russian regime? God damn it, man. How? Why are you guys also here? Why don't you just go fuck yourselves in the ass together in Russia? Oh, that's right, because you're not allowed to do that in Russia. When you want to fuck yourselves in the ass, you go to another country, because Russia forbids it. All right. I can't justify it. Even saying it tastes good doesn't justify it, but I'm glad we're talking and not mocking. Yeah, Trev, you know, sorry I mocked you. I didn't mean to mock you. As I told you, it's a coping mechanism also for me, the reality of the world, you know. But we're doing good, you know. you just love putting human emotions to animals. No, animals have emotions. They have love. They feel anxiety. They feel like, look, let me show you this. Look at this. Let me zoom in. You see this little dog over there? Oh, you didn't see it. This dog was waiting patiently for their owners. Why were they waiting patiently for their owners? Because their owners told them to wait patiently. You see, this dog is looking after their owners. When their owners leave, this dog will be like crying for them. They attach to these people. Why? Why do they attach to these people? Because they love these people. Dogs love their owners. They do them. If you treat them nicely, of course they love them. Right? And imagine how fucked up it is if you took this dog and put them in a slaughterhouse now. If you raped this dog and said, well, I gotta take milk from you. That's what we do to other animals. But all of a sudden, if they're this specific shape, no, they're in the right shape. It's just messed up. It's just messed up. Jake says dogs are people. Yeah, they are, Jake. They are. They're beautiful people. I freaking love dogs. They're so cute. Dogs are nice individuals. They're fucking cute as hell. From time to time, I still remember Tasha, my dog, and I end up crying eventually. But I remember the love she felt for me. I remember the love I felt for her. I remember when it was a thunderstorm and she was shaking out of scaredness. I remember she came to my bed. I slept on the floor with her. We slept together and she was shaking when I started. But when she came into my arms and she sat into my arms and we were holding each other, her shakiness was going away because she trusted me. And you're saying these animals don't have feelings? You guys want to have a conversation? It's about animals. But I am live on YouTube and I'm going to need some consent from the adult first and then from you. Not sure? No, that's fine, that's fine. That's why I asked for consent. That's, yeah, cheers. Have a good one. Yeah. Yeah, and I remember how she would stop shaking. I remember, like, dude, the connection you have formed with these animals, it isn't because they're stupid. It's because they form the same connection with you. And the sad part about it, in farming specifically, which we haven't even discussed about it, is that these farm animals, they form the same bonds with the farmers. They like the farmers, they give them food, up until they start exploiting them, up until they start raping them. And then they're like, what the hell did I do wrong? Because that's your instinct to say, what did I do wrong? I don't understand what this being is saying. They're moving in a way, they're making sounds in a way, but I don't know what their sounds mean. And then they're asking themselves, what did I do wrong? Well, nothing really. We were just born the wrong way. And then they end up suffering in all sorts of ways. Confused, suffering, and all of this. Why? For our trivial pleasure. Messed the fuck up. Saddens me. Saddens me when I think of my beautiful, beautiful dog Tasha. Saddens me that all these other individuals are exactly the same and everyone else just sees them now as objects or justifies the violence towards them. Yeah, but let's get our energy back up because we don't want to go there. It's okay. It's okay. We got that. We get there. It's a little bit fucked up, you know. You get attached to them. You love them. You want to have a conversation?
I'm alright, thank you.
Can't cry. Oh, I just ask people about animals. You want to have a conversation with me about animals? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure.
Okay. Let me just give you a second. Put this over here. But I'm gonna need you to come somewhere back.
But
there.
you're not going to push me in the canal.
No, I'm not gonna push you in the canal.
joking,
no,
I'm
obviously.
joking, I'm joking.
What's your name?
Susan.
Susan, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Susan?
I'm from Idaho,
Idaho.
in the United States.
Oh, love it, love it. I love the U.S. I'm a big fan of the U.S.
Yes.
Susan, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals.
Good.
How do you feel about animals?
I love animals. I think they're very empathetic and they very calming, and I think that's why there's so many service animals.
I love that. Do you think we should treat animals like objects or like individuals?
Individuals.
Individuals, completely agree with it. Okay, and let's say I put this hypothetical example out there where I have this dog. I give them a great life. I give them the best toys, the belly rubs. Hell, I give them massages every day. But at the age of 1 year or 2, when they're all grown up, I take them in the back of the house and I shoot them in the back of the head. They die instantly. They never see it coming and they don't feel pain. And I do all this because I'm using their body for, let's say, a punching bag. Would it be fair?
No.
No. But why would that not be fair if I need to exercise and I use their bodies as a punching bag?
Because they're not put on this earth for our use at all.
They're not, right? They're put on this earth for them to live their own existence, right?
Exactly.
And if we happen to interact with them, we should do it in a friendly manner.
Exactly.
Do you think this should apply to all animals or just dogs?
Probably all animals. Although I have to admit, I do like an occasional hamburger.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is
So
where I'm going
that's
towards.
a dilemma.
You already jumped ahead of it, huh? How do we feel about it? Do you think a cow does not deserve to live?
I do think they deserve to live. We probably shall be vegetarians.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we should probably all be vegans, right? Because cows are also exploited for their milk.
Well,
They
that's true. That's
they
true.
happen to suffer a lot.
Yeah.
So if you take this, like, these are your values, and they're great values to have, and especially towards animals. Don't you think your actions should reflect these values?
They should reflect your
They should?
values, yeah.
What's keeping you from being vegan today?
I don't know, I guess just from the time I was little, my dad was a rancher, so I grew up on a ranch with cattle and potatoes as my main course of food, so I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah,
But I could make a choice.
you could make a choice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like, is there anything holding you back from making this choice
No.
ever? No. Right, so you do understand that logically, every time we choose to buy an animal product, an innocent animal gets exploited for us, right?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and it's horrible, isn't it? Like,
It
if
is.
we ever were in
bad.
their position, we would be like, not just run away, but we would be like, stop it, I don't want to be here, right?
Yes.
Like, we would yell and...
Agree.
Yeah, so should we give them the same consideration back and not try to put them in that position?
Yes.
Like, I don't think you, Susan, are responsible for the whole system, and I don't blame you for any of that, but I think that there are certain animals out there who are specifically bred into existence and exploited if you make these choices.
That's correct.
Right? Yeah, yeah. What do you think you should do going forward? It's a hard question, okay?
Right.
How many more animals should be exploited for you going forward?
Oh yeah, there really shouldn't be any. So does that mean, so let me ask you a question too,
Sure.
back at you. That means no cheese?
No cheese, yeah.
No cheese?
Well, you can have plant-based cheese, but not...
But no milk-based cheese. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That would really devastate where I'm from because we're the second highest dairy farming state in the whole United States.
But you know the dairy farming, right? You
Oh,
said
dairy
you're on a
farming
ranch.
is bad.
It's bad, yeah.
It is bad. I know what goes on. I've seen
Yeah,
videos.
you've seen, huh? Yeah.
It is bad.
Yeah, that's
It's-
like I don't have a problem with the products. I don't have a problem with farmers.
But it's just what happens to the animals in the
Exactly.
process. I got
because
you.
that's what this is about, isn't
Exactly.
it? We
It
all
is.
wanna live on this planet. We all deserve to live equally. And I love your reaction when I said that I shoot this dog. You were like, "Oh my God!" And that's the normal reaction we should
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
But I speak to so many people, and so many people after this dog experiment, they say, "Yeah, but the cows are different because we said that it's okay to do this to them." And you don't seem to be that way.
No.
It's
No.
very few people are like you.
Yeah.
It's Susan, right?
Yeah.
Susan, you have a bit more of a responsibility to act. Not a lot of people are
Yeah.
open-minded.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
open-minded people need to act properly so that the rest of the people follow through.
Yeah.
Do you think you can be vegan from now on?
I probably could because I have a granddaughter that's totally vegan, and that's the reason she is because of the animal cruelty. So,
That's amazing, Susan.
yep, she's awesome.
Sure, can you shake
Thank
hands
you.
on that on me?
Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, let me
today.
give you a card anyway. Let me give you a card, okay, to help you out with this.
Good luck with your experiment.
Thank you. So this is a website called Tree Movies. It shows kind of what animals go through.
Okay.
This is a code that I have, VPLYT. Let me
Okay.
also put in my YouTube channel. I normally have other cards, but I am out of those cards today. That chip guy. That's my YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you.
So you also can watch the conversation back. You have a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Susan.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good one. Lovely person. You wanna have a conversation? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Are you coming in? What is it about, or do we not get to know?
It's about animals. That's all I can say.
Well, we love animals.
You wanna come here so that you can view?
Is Is it okay that we speak English?
Yeah, English is the man. Like, what's your name? I'm Chip.
Angela,
Angela.
Nathan.
Nathan. Where are you guys from?
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
I love it. I've been to Vancouver and I loved it.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
much.
used to
Vancouver's
live
beautiful.
there, and it's one of my favorite cities in the world.
I honestly didn't know it was like New York City. So I didn't know anything. When I went to Vancouver, I didn't know what to expect. So I remember just taking that train and getting to the Central Station. I forgot the name of it. And then getting out, and I'm like, holy shit, this is exactly like New York City. And I'm like, it was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. Yeah, Vancouver's cool. I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you guys feel about animals?
We love them.
We love them. We come from Alberta in Canada, which is a very meat-forward province.
So I want to ask you because, like, do you think animals should be treated like objects, or should they be treated like individuals?
That's tough.
I mean, okay. How do I put this? Because I used to be vegetarian for years, and when I moved to Alberta, everything is so like meat-centric. And it's one of those things, so I started eating meat again, but it's really hard because I have to kind of block out that idea of the whole meat industry, I guess, basically, to be able to eat meat, which is crazy to say, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not interested. Like, I don't care what people put in their mouth, what they.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here for the animals, right?
Yeah.
And
No, I think that they should
Well, they're
absolutely
definitely
be.
individuals.
I think they
Yeah.
should absolutely be treated like very well. And I grew up on a farm,
yeah.
and I mean, my dad was kind of crazy, but as crazy as he was, like his animals were treated. It was a dairy farm, and like they were always treated very well. But I think there's factory farms that are, it's
Should
just a
not
number.
happen.
Yeah. Let's speak about dairy cows because you say dairy cows.
Yeah.
Why do cows produce milk?
Because they had babies.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
do they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers decide for them?
The farmers absolutely decide, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that's fair?
I mean, that's a hard question to answer. I don't think that, like, obviously it sucks for the cow to have a baby and then have it taken away.
Oh.
But also, I mean, obviously, yeah, that's so bad. But I
the
think that
cheese.
if
Yeah.
a cow was going to get pregnant, it's going to get pregnant. You know, if there's a bull in the pen, they're going to get pregnant. It's not really.
Not every year, repeatedly. Not.
Are you sure?
I think it's hard. So
I honestly have
so
no
as
idea,
as
so.
a child, like I mean, I've always been a really big animal lover, and it was heartbreaking to me that I had a cow that was my dad kind of gave it to me as my cow, and then she couldn't get pregnant anymore. So then they're like, hey, well, she's going to a slaughterhouse.
That's also what happens when they
And
get pregnant.
it was, I put up such a fuss about it because I was devastated, obviously. So that cow ended up going to a ranch, which I know it actually did because I got to go visit it to be kind of a surrogate mother for cows from a ranch that were abandoned during stampedes or whatever. So, but it is sad, like that's their only purpose.
It's a purpose we define for them, right?
Yeah. And to be 100% honest, like I had no idea that dairy cows had to have a calf or a baby, like to keep producing the milk.
Same.
Like I didn't know that. I was
Same,
just
same,
so
same, so I don't
uneducated
blame it, yeah.
until,
Yeah.
we started hanging out and she was like, no, they gotta have babies to keep producing that milk.
Yeah,
I'm like,
every,
oh, they don't just
literally
keep
every
doing
year
it?
because if they don't get pregnant, then they're shipped to a slaughterhouse,
Yeah.
which is really sad.
It is really sad. And thank you for saying that. What do you think your responsibility in the matter for this is?
I mean, I think like for me, a huge thing is I hate when people waste food. Like like I said, I eat meat, but like if you're gonna eat it, be mindful, don't waste it because you're literally taking from an animal, and if you're being wasteful with it, you're like basically throwing away something that
Treat
you know
them
it's
with some reverence.
So, is he your husband, your boyfriend?
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend. So, let's imagine that somebody kills him.
and some days that
And you go on a like this. I'm going with it. Okay, so let's imagine somebody kills him, and you become like the guy from Taken. I will find you and I will kill you. You're
Yeah.
like, I will find this person, and then you end up finding who actually could kill him, and they did it to eat him, like. And then you see that they actually threw away one of his legs, right? Like they didn't
Yeah.
eat the whole
Exactly.
body.
Mhm.
Would you be like, oh motherfuckers? If they ate the whole thing, I would have been like, okay, that's okay. But if they threw away that one leg, I'm like, fuck this. No, now they deserve to die.
I mean, that's like a very interesting question, obviously. Like, it's a weird comparison being humans. Have you ever heard of the movie Alive?
I don't know if I know it now.
It's like this soccer team that was over the Alps, and the plane
Oh,
crashed.
yeah. When
And
in
they
the
had
Andes,
to,
right?
yeah, they had to eat each other to survive. But I think, like, obviously, like, super fucked up. I probably can't
Yeah.
say that, but like,
Yeah, I get that.
comparison, but because it was like right down to basic survival
Yeah,
skills.
yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough call, right?
I wouldn't have a problem in a survival situation if you did that, right? Like nobody, I think, in a survival situation you can justify a
So
lot
do
of
what you
things.
gotta
So,
do.
but like,
Yeah.
okay, so let's talk about the actual nutrition behind eating meat, because I think that there is, again, I was vegetarian for a long time. It was super hard for me to manage weight because I'm somebody who gains weight very easily on carbs and deals with like low iron issues and stuff like that. So that is something that you do get from meat.
So it doesn't matter whether it's carbs or fats or protein. Your body will gain weight or gain weight as in fat or whatever you want based on, you will gain weight based on calories in, calories out.
Of course, but meat is higher protein content than versus, let's say, chickpeas.
Doesn't really
or
matter.
something
Again, like
that.
if your goal is weight control.
But if you're gaining muscle, like if you're trying to gain muscle,
But you don't
do
just
need to
gain
be
muscle
in a-
by eating protein. You gain muscle by working out and eating protein, right? And you
Yes,
can eat
no, of
protein from
course.
plants also. So
But
you
what
don't
I'm
really need to-
saying is, when you eat protein from plants, you do have to eat a lot more calories to get the
Oh
same
no, a
amount of
lot less
protein.
actually. For example, animal products are generally found most of the times, except for lean meats. Most of the animal products come with saturated fat, which is not only detrimental to your health, but it's also high. Like fat has 9 calories per gram,
Yes.
versus carbs have 4 calories per gram.
Yes.
So plant products do come with some carbohydrates alongside them, but there are plant products, for example, soy chunks or TVP, which are like 50% protein, which is better than any animal product you can find, and they're very high in protein, very low in calories, so you'll get everything you want from them.
So my only challenge with like a lot of soy products is they're so highly processed, which is like my kind of concern. So I'm somebody who focuses on
So are
eating
animal
like
products.
lean,
What do you mean?
lean meats.
They're very processed, aren't they? Like
It
an
is. Honestly, you're not incorrect,
Yeah.
because I feel like even with like a lot of chicken and stuff, like how it's raised, like I would ideally love to eat organic, grass-fed, like that, but it's
like obviously we can discuss diets all day long, but I'm not here to discuss what
Yeah.
you eat, right? I'm here to fight for the rights of animals, and the sheer fact is that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, you can maintain your weight on a plant-based diet, you can live your life, be healthy, enjoy your food, and literally every single food you like, you can find a plant-based version. You like pizza? Plant-based versions of it. You like burgers? Plant-based version of it. And maybe there is a taste difference there, but the taste difference is so small that I don't think it justifies the rights violations that these animals go through today.
I mean, I absolutely don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
It's hard because of like where we live. It's so limited in what you can access. When you're in a
And-
city like Vancouver, you're right. There is like absolutely great options to do that. I remember when I first moved to Red Deer, the town that we live in, I ordered a vegetable soup because I was still vegetarian at that point, and it came and it was full of hamburger because that's like part of the culture,
like at the
right? And
restaurant,
I was
right?
like,
Yeah,
oh, this
it's
is
just
like,
like,
I thought I
well-
ordered veggie soup, and they're like, yeah, it's Alberta though.
Yeah, but like, obviously, like this feels more a little bit more of an excuse than a reality, right? Because you're walking around in Amsterdam right now, and I'm assuming that you're not like only consuming vegan products here. Although Amsterdam is pretty much the mecca of veganism, you can find so many
Oh, is
products,
it?
right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
like,
honestly,
it's
like
full of vegan products,
I've
yeah.
had since we got here fries, freeze.
Yeah, but you just came here, right?
Yeah,
That's
you
why,
just got
yeah.
here.
And a lot
Yeah.
of alcohol.
What's your like opinion on hunting and
Still,
maintaining populations of, let's say, invasive animals that you can eat? Like,
do you think we should kill invasive animals?
I think that we should try to, I guess, like level out the playing field, make everything cohesive, and
So kill some of them. So how many humans should we kill?
probably lots.
Because they're the most invasive, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're like insects.
Yeah. So I don't know if you don't think we should kill humans.
I
because they're
like
invasive.
animals more than I like humans, so you saying how many humans we should kill is not an argument.
I understand that. I feel like you guys are obviously, I think you're the right approach, the people that I want to talk to, because
Yeah.
you're clearly people who care. Like you said you care about that cow, you care about animals. And you said you like animals more than people, right? Like, and the sheer reality is we can say all that about ourselves and apply these labels to ourselves.
Yeah.
And I can say, for example, I'm a feminist, right? And I am one.
Yeah.
But then if I go around and I go, like I don't know, catcalling women or slapping their asses all over town, now I wouldn't be much of a feminist, would I? Right? Even though I applied that label to myself and I strongly believe it,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean I am one, right? So it's the same. Like you can say you're an animal lover, you can say I care about animals, but if at the end of the day, you're making choices that exploit and abuse animals. How can you really care about animals?
So, because you said when we started the conversation,
Yeah.
you said, well, you don't really care what people eat, but
No, I
obviously
don't.
you do.
No, I don't. I just care about what happens to animals, right? Like, you
Yeah.
can choose to eat whatever you want. Like, for example, if I'm a feminist, as I just explained, and if we lived in a society that ate women, being a feminist would also involve a diet change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, thankfully, we don't live in that society, so there's no dietary change to be had
Okay.
there. But it's the same here. Like, it's about the rights of animals.
So just a question. Meat eater. Let's say I get a cow from a rancher that I know, and I know his cattle they're free range, they do whatever they want, and then, they just take what they need. Is that,
Exploitation, yes.
well, how so?
They bring them into existence to exploit them. What do you mean, for dairy or for
I think
meat?
we all exist to be exploited.
I don't think anybody has a date marked when they're gonna kill you.
No, but we're all gonna die one day.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna kill you.
How do you know?
Maybe they will, but
Right? Like, I mean,
definitely-
we don't
but
know.
you're definitely not brought into existence to be killed, are you?
We will all die.
But you're not brought into
What
existence.
he's
to
saying
be-
is,
No, I know,
you're
I
not-
understand.
Yeah.
not the same.
No, I
No,
suppose
it
you're
is
right.
like definitely like I completely agree. It's like an icky thing. Like it's like something I personally, which is like not.
rather
I'm not
not
saying
think about.
it's not a good thing to say that I just like block it out because I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
You
but
know what I
maybe you
mean?
should, because like I'm not asking you to think about it so that you feel bad about it, right?
Mhm.
That's not my goal here. My goal here is for you to think about it so that you change. And if you change, then never think about it again. That's
Mhm.
fine. Like, I block it out also, but the only reason why I block it out is because I'm not part of it. You block it out, but you're demanding it.
Right.
Like, you can block it out and not be the one who's causing it. Because if you're blocking it out while also being the one who's causing it, it's not just being hypocritical, it's also being kind of a dickish, right? Like, imagine saying,
No, it is. Like you're not
Yeah, yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
I completely agree with you. Like it is an icky thing to think about when I think about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is hypocritical to eat meat and be icked out by it at the
Yeah.
same time. I get that fully.
yeah. So what do you want to do with this information? I feel like we've had a conversation for a while now, and I'm like, we've kind of gone through some arguments, but you kind of understand that there's no argument to justify it. So what do you
No.
want to do? You want to continue doing it, or do you want to,
Oh,
say
for sure,
no?
I'm going to continue doing it. It's people's livelihoods. It's
Wait, whose people's livelihoods is it?
humans.
What do you mean by
It's,
that?
The people that own ranches where I live,
Can they own something else?
what would they do?
Well, wait a minute. When it came to an injustice that were done to humans, namely slavery, for example, were we concerned about all the jobs that were created by the slave trade? Like the slave owners, the slave catchers, the slave breeders, the slave, what do you call the ones like we had a lot of jobs around it. It was a whole industry around the slave trade. Should we have been concerned? Wait, what do you mean? What are we doing now with the slave trade? We can't just stand it. No, when it's an injustice that's happening to somebody, you stop the injustice. And also, you can't say, like, it would be a little bit disingenuous to say, well, if I stop, all of these people will lose their job. No, they won't. They'll just breed less animals into existence to be enslaved, abused, and slaughtered for you.
Have you been vegetarian
maybe
your
you're
whole
right.
life?
I've been vegetarian for like 15 years, and I've
Yeah.
been vegan for like 5.
And it was brought on by a love for animals.
Well, I was vegetarian because of health reasons, but I was vegan, yeah, because of
Because it is
animals.
definitely something. The more you dig into, it is a very.
I don't even love animals, I'll be honest. I think all fucking people suck and all fucking animals suck. I just think it's injustice, right?
Yeah.
I just I have we all have one life. That's the reality. And
You're doing what you can.
I do mean what I can. I think the best thing to do with your life is to try and help others. But I'm only doing this because I hate injustice myself. I suffer from injustice. I know it fucking sucks. And the worst injustice is the one that's done towards you when you never did anything wrong. These animals never did anything wrong. We just say you were born the shape that I want to exploit you. You are born the species
yeah.
that I want to exploit.
Well, I think it's always interesting too, like if you ask somebody, and like again, it's hypocritical for me to say as a meat
Yeah.
eater, but like if you ask somebody, would you eat a dog? And they say no. And it's like, well, how is a dog different than a cow? Right?
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
and so like I again, hypocritical as somebody who eats meat currently, but I do understand where you're coming from. So.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
we can only advance in this injustice by you not choosing to demand it anymore. How about this? We're in Amsterdam. You guys want to try some vegan restaurants here?
I mean, I'm always down for vegan, but I don't know if you would.
I would
I
have
was
maybe
looking-
one meal. If it was good enough, I would keep going, but
I was
would
he's a very fussy eater. I was looking up restaurants last night and I saw there's tons of vegan options.
yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll try them.
Yeah.
There's a vegan sushi bar if you're up for it. It's somewhere here in the east of
There you
Amsterdam.
go.
It's not
What-
even walk. It's like 10 minutes of walk.
What's it called?
Yeah. Vegan sushi bar.
Vegan sushi
Okay.
bar. There you go.
Well, maybe
Okay.
we'll check it out.
Let me just give you a card, okay? So there's a documentary on this card. Maybe my pen is here. Maybe give that a watch. And I just want you to. It's called The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear. Give that a watch, and you have all the help needed if you want to be vegan there. But until you watch that, don't consume any animal products. So watch it tonight, and until then, just have some vegan meals, okay?
Appreciate it, man.
Have a good one. Cheers.
Hopefully our answers were okay.
We're okay, yeah. I mean, it's the answers were okay. It's the actions that matter, huh? Not the answers.
Okay,
Have a
nice
good
to meet
one. Yeah, self-centered couple, huh? What can you do about it? I really didn't want to. Like, she was nice. He was a little bit of a dick. I think genuinely, it saddens me when you see somebody who's open-minded be with somebody who's not. But who am I to judge relationships? Fucking relationships are difficult, so like the whole thing. Yeah, it's wrong what we do to animals. Yeah. All lip service, man. All lip service. Because at the end of the day, this guy's just gonna go and pay for an animal to for anything he says it's wrong. He's gonna pay for it to happen. Fuck. All lip service. All it is, lip service. After all this agreement, he goes, of course I will never stop. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, imagine that, like, Renee, how insane this fucking is. Imagine how fucking insane this is. Alexandra's here. Oh, God, yay, Alexandra's here. I'm happy now that Alexandra's here. Hello, Alexandra. I always appreciate you when you're here. Bro said be respectful while the fucking stream shits on everyone. Well, I only shit on the stupid people, or the people who defend animal abuse. Yeah. Hey everyone, if you're enjoying the stream, remember to subscribe, hit that like, and hit that notification bell. Hit it! It should sound like ding! Right? Ding! Oh God, that's ding! I can't do it, okay? It sounds like a ding. Whoa. I just realized that from here, you can see, look at this. From here, you can see this beautiful, beautiful tower. Ah, shit, I can't. No, I can't. Wait, I can. You see it? Look how nice it is, right there in between the buildings. I'm showing you guys a little bit of what I see also. Oh God, this thing it's a little bit unstable. This tripod splitter is a bit of a dick today. You calling them stupid because they don't agree? Nah, I'm calling them stupid because they bring stupid arguments to the table. I'm not calling them stupid because they don't agree. You can disagree with me, but you just have to have good arguments against like, when you're trying to defend violence, you better have some pretty fucking good arguments. Sabby gets happy when I get happy to see her. Yeah, it's funny because, there's people who they nourish my soul. Alexandra's a person who nourishes my soul. That's why I like her, Whenever we meet, we match well. I mean, sometimes we're like, we match well with nice people. Hi.
Can I know where is this Ripley's?
Ripley's?
Yes.
It's like
which
a
is side? That
I have
side
no clue.
You don't have any
I
idea.
don't know. No, I'm assuming it's on that side though.
That
If
side
you're
only.
asking just on this, which side, I think it's maybe somewhere on the street on the right side there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Same. Yeah, Alexander, I know. I know. I ain't putting my shoes in a cow's shoes if they wear any. Yeah, that's because that's what it means. Just means put it yourself in their position. Try to have a little bit of sympathy. Sympathy. Something we're missing on today, isn't it? We just get ourselves, we put ourselves in fucking camps, we divide each other, and we speak about things we should never speak, even dare to debate. Why would we debate the fact that animals deserve moral consideration? They just do. There's no debate there. Why would we ever debate whether it's okay to exploit and slaughter innocent animals? There's nothing to debate. It's wrong. But yet, here we come. This is what we do all day long. Have conversations with people, trying to get them to understand that basic humanity, basic thing of being a fucking human. Well, I can't because I'm a human, I'm superior. Well, you lose your whole fucking humanity. You lose everything that makes you human when you treat other individuals as mere objects for your fucking pleasure. Isn't that what we say? That you lose your humanity when you treat others like objects, when you treat others like fucking pieces of shit. The thing that made us humans best was the empathy, the sympathy, the capacity to work together with empathy and sympathy. But you lose all of that shit. You throw it out the window when you say, no, you're born the wrong way. I'll fucking slaughter the shit out of you. I'll treat you like an object. I'll kill you. I'll abuse you. Why? Because you're born the wrong way. And you have the audacity to say, well, I'm human somehow. Well, you're pretty much not acting like a fucking human being, or not like the definition of a human that you appreciate or call superior. Sad reality, huh? Sad when you hear the truth. Jesus is king, fuck kings, and fuck Jesus. Keep him to yourself. You just treated that guy like a piece of shit? The guy who asked me for directions? Or the guy that I had a conversation with? Because if you think that was treatment like pieces of shit, you must come from a really high privileged individual. You must be a really high privileged individual that only gets their ass kicked. Because the minute somebody tells you that what you're doing is wrong. Chip, please answer this. What about the millions of animals that are killed in the crusade for veganism? Yeah, well, the question is, I get you, Daniel Churchill. That's a valid question. Would I rather kill hundreds of millions of animals, or would I rather kill millions of animals? Well, I think it's better to kill millions of animals instead of hundreds of millions of animals, because you see, this whole crop deaths argument is pretty fucking stupid, because most of the crops we grow to feed the animals. So if 80% of the crops that we grow for food, we grow to feed the animals, that means that 80% of the crop deaths are happening because of the animals. So that means that 4 times more crop deaths, because 20% is a quarter of 80%, that means that 4 times more crop deaths are happening when you consume an animal product. So when you consume an animal product, not only that you demand the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of a sentient being, you also are killing millions of other animals as you claim. So you yourself, when you make this argument about millions of animals and crop deaths, you are nothing more than a hypocrite. Because if you actually truly cared about that, if you would be concerned about the crop deaths individuals, then you would be vegan, because you would reduce the number of crop deaths by being vegan. So which is it? Do you really care, or do you just trying to find a simple gotcha because you acknowledge that what we're doing is right? I think it's the last one, isn't it? That's all it is, isn't it? Gotchas after gotchas. More than 80 billion animals are slaughtered annually. I think we reached 100, Pia. I think the sad number is around 100 billion land animals in the trillions, if we count sea creatures. Yeah. Correct, Chip. Empathy and kindness are the qualities that define a civilized human. Without them, humans are mere savages, which most still are. Mark J, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can we get some doubles in the chat from Mark? Thank you, Mark. You're right, and that is true. That's what I was. That's what I find the most disconcerting is, these conspiracy theorist people. They love to create conspiracies because if they really truly acknowledge the fact that the world is the most uncontrolled fucked place in the world, that it's all completely random, and then there's a couple of people who have power and can essentially do whatever they want to anybody in this world. Like, don't tell me Elon Musk right now, if Elon Musk right now wants to fucking kill somebody in the middle of Amsterdam, Elon Musk can do it and get away with it. No matter what laws you create. When you haven't much money, when you not have enough money to buy a country, there's no more laws for you. There's none. And we live in this fucking world where there's a lot of people like that. And all of us, when we hear that, we're appalled by it. We say, holy shit, that's fucking insane. I don't want that to happen. That's insane. I don't want that to happen to me. But then you turn around and you do the same thing to any other animal. Because you see, to the animals, you're that one guy who chooses to put them in the middle of somewhere and shoot them in the fucking throat. To the animal, you're the Nazi. To the animal, you're the Israel. To the animal, you're the US invading you. That's who you are. To the animal, you're the oppressor. Why? Because you get some form of trivial pleasure out of it. And you come in here when all we're trying to do is be a voice for them, and you just come in here to justify the needless abuse by spouting propaganda and nonsense constantly. 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 And all you think about is your stomach. Your stomach, your food, your thing. What should I eat? Then eat anything else. Plant protein, plant-based products, anything else, literally anything else. You want to eat pizza? Eat plant-based pizza. You want to eat pasta? Make plant-based pasta. All pasta is plant-based anyway by default. You just make a plant-based sauce. You want to eat rice? Make a plant-based rice sauce. Anything else, literally, anything you want to eat, there's a plant-based version of it. But you know what? It ain't much if it ain't Dutch. That's a good name. It ain't much if it ain't Dutch. There's a thing called Challenge 22 that I recommend to people on the street. They hook you up with a dietitian, they send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan. It ain't much if it ain't Dutch. Sounds like you are Dutch. Sounds like you do live in the Netherlands. And Netherlands is one of those countries that it's almost so easy to be vegan here that there'd be absolutely no excuse for you. It is cheaper, it is vegan. Albert Heijn has a 50% discount on plant-based products every week, different company. There's just so many options, so many alternatives here. It's so easy. This week, Alpro products are discounted 50%. You buy one and get one free. Alpro is an alternative for dairy products. But I don't buy Alpro. I buy them, I buy the fruit ones from time to time when they're discounted. Like this week, I buy the cherry one. Fuck me, Alpro cherry. Oh, it's so Alpro cherry. Oh my God, I fucking love Alpro cherry. But otherwise, I just buy the store brands. They're so cheap. 80 cents for 500 milliliters of yogurt. 80 cents. That keeps me for more than a week. I don't eat a lot of yogurt. But even if you eat a lot, it's so cheap. Like, it's so cheap. It's so healthy also, because you don't get saturated fat. It's like insane to me that we have to live in a world where we have to defend something that is so undefensible, and that it's obviously better even the other way around. Like, we're literally not just fighting against like this ego-driven trip to want to be right, to want to be on this position of I want to prove somebody wrong is ridiculous. You are hurting yourself. You are hurting the animals. You are hurting the environment. You are hurting the economy. Why? Just choose something else. Choose something else. Let's see. Maybe we can get another conversation. We didn't get as many conversations today here, huh? But everyone, I hope you've subscribed if you've enjoyed the conversation so far, and hit that bell and notification bell and hit that like and everything. Just know that you're all a minority. So what? Yeah, we're a minority. The people who who are trailblazers, the innovators, the people who realized injustice is fucked, and the ones who try to change the injustice always were the minorities. Because everyone in this planet, everyone, including yourself, Daniel Churchill, you are nothing more than a follower. You just do what everyone else does around you. You don't think for yourself. You have no good argumentation for the things that you do, and you do them because you get some trivial pleasure out of it. And if you think that that's not the case, prove me wrong, but you cannot, isn't it? You brought up the crop deaths argument as if you thought that's a gotcha for the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of sentient beings. Imagine that. I love it. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Oh yeah, I'm okay being live on YouTube.
Okay, I love it, love it.
Right, come on in, Angela.
Wait, I'll move it this a little bit like this. So let's move a little bit behind somewhere there so that we're all in view.
Going to be a prank and somebody pushes
No, nothing like that. No, I respect body autonomy. Let's come a little bit closer so that we're all in view. Love it. What's your names?
Diane.
Diane?
Angela.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Diane and Angela.
It's lovely to meet you.
Is it safe to say you're from the UK?
Yeah. Yeah, Belfast.
Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland. Oh, okay, love it, love it.
Yeah.
So I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Oh, love them.
Love
them.
Yeah. Should we treat animals like objects or should we treat them like individuals?
Individuals.
Completely agree. So let's say I'm going to give this hypothetical example. It might sound a little bit weird, but bear with me. So say I take a dog and I give them the best life. I take them from a puppy, I give them the best life, I give them the best toys, belly rubs, massages, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And when they reach the age of 1 or 2 years old, I take them in the back of the house and I shoot them in the back of the head.
Oh, no.
They
like
die
shooting your
instantly.
baby. Do you want pushed in there?
They never they die instantly, they never feel pain, and they never see it coming, right? Because it's in the back of the head. And I do all this because I need to exercise, and I use their bodies as a punching bag afterwards.
Oh, absolutely no.
Is that moral, what I'm doing?
No, not a. You've just shot your baby and used it as a punching bag because a dog is your baby.
But I grow them up for this particular purpose, right?
Oh no, well then you shouldn't have them. No.
No. Is it?
Be in jail for that.
But I do need to exercise, so why is that wrong?
No, it's totally wrong. There's nothing about it that's right. It's family. When you have a puppy
You go to the gym if you want to exercise or run
Well, I
on
don't
the
call them
spot.
family.
I do. I've got a dog, and that's my baby.
That's
one of
what
my
part of our
babies.
family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know, because I had a dog.
I don't
also.
have a dog.
Yeah.
I don't have a dog, but at the same time, you don't do anything that breathes.
I could never do that to them, obviously.
Never,
Like
never.
I agree with you. You know, like I was just telling the chat that story that when there was a thunderstorm, and it happened in the middle of the night, because that's kind of when it happens when thunderstorms happen in Netherlands. The dog came to Tasha was her name. She came to my bed and I just fell on the floor. I slept on the floor with her because she was shaking and she was so afraid.
Scared,
Yeah, we treat them like members of our family.
Yeah,
They're-
that's right.
Yeah, and that's lovely because we care about them. But you see, what happens is that then what also happened to me back then was that I would care about this dog and I would call myself an animal lover, but then I would turn around and pay for other animals to be shot to death, killed, exploited, abused, and slaughtered, also that I can.
What
wear
do you
their
mean,
skin.
like cows or something? Do you
Cows,
mean?
chickens, pigs, all of that.
Oh,
yeah.
she wouldn't. She's vegetarian.
Yeah.
So she's with you 100%.
I don't eat meat.
She doesn't.
But
eat
what about
meat.
dairy products?
Oh yeah, well I do take because of me. You're not killing a cow to get milk from it.
You are when they no longer produce milk, and you are killing the male cows because they don't produce milk, and you are force-feeding, inseminating the cows, you're raping them, and you're taking away their babies so that you can have the milk.
No. I
That's the
used to go to.
extreme. I call
yeah.
that the extreme.
I used
Oh,
to
that's
go to a
standard
farm.
practice.
I used to go to a farm, and it was a dairy farm, and they just.
It's funny that you negate this because I spoke to 2 people today that lived next to a dairy farm, and they said that that's true. That's what they do.
Yeah, they
That's-
just every morning they're up at 6, and the,
Well, why
the
does it help
cows
produce
like
milk?
they cows like to get that released.
Why do they produce milk?
For their babies, but their babies are still getting fed.
But they do get forcefully impregnated. You admit that, right?
No.
No, do you think farmers just wait around for cows to get pregnant?
Well, the one I went to, they put the bull in the field with them, And
But they kept the both separate
yeah,
until they
Right.
wanted the cow to get pregnant. Is
Yeah.
that not still forced impregnation? Like if I told you you might like a man, but I'm gonna keep them separate until I say they should be allowed to procreate with you. And then
I'll say thanks.
Could you keep him there forever?
That's fine.
We'll
that's
give
fine.
you a call when we want him.
I love the Moxie. I love that. That's fine. But you understand the injustice, right? Like we take them away from, and the baby when the babies are born, we take them away from their mother so that we can get the milk. And the male
No,
cows we
but
kill
I
them.
think no, the cows produce the milk anyway.
They don't produce milk after only if they have the baby. They produce milk. It's the same reason why females also humans produce milk only after they have a baby.
Yeah, but if you keep feeding your baby, the baby you could be producing milk until your child's 5 or 6.
Well,
they could still feed off you. Do you know what I
first,
mean?
I know what you mean. Like you're saying that they produce excess milk.
Yeah.
But they don't. And first of all, and second of all, even if they did, what makes us think we have the right? Like imagine if you were pregnant and I just said, "Oh well, you know what? I'm bigger than you. That's my milk from now on." Would that be fair?
Well, say if there was another baby hungry, I would produce that milk and give it to that other baby.
Yeah, but
You
that's
know,
your
men
choice.
are
That's up for
given-
you to decide
Yeah.
because it's your body. It's not up for me to take
I
it.
don't
and-
think it's bad taking milk of cows. You're not harming them.
You are, because again, you're forcefully impregnating them, taking away their babies, and you're killing them when they no longer produce milk. Like they're a milk machine. If the milk machine no longer works, you kill them.
No, well, some farmers keep them, just keep their.
Cows can live 24 years. They no longer produce milk, or
They-
their milk production declines so much after 6 years that after 10 years they no longer produce milk at all. Do you really think that they eat 30 kilograms of food per day? Who has that money to keep them alive for 4 times longer?
They're calling me. They're
Yeah.
calling me.
I
I'm really
understand that.
lost at what you're saying here, really.
But
All
if you
right.
love animals, can you really truly love them if you pay for them to be slaughtered?
I wouldn't pay for them to be slaughtered.
But you do pay
I
for
pay
meat
for
and
their
animal
milk.
products. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
but
I don't-
they don't go to slaughter, yeah.
All right.
So I have a question for you.
Sure.
Where's the old town, you know, maybe?
The old town?
Yes.
What do you mean by the old town?
Old town Amsterdam.
Is that like a place or something?
Yeah, to eat something like old town.
I have
Amstad.
no clue what that is. It's just like, you mean like the center, the city center?
I don't know, the captain said us that best food is in the old town.
Let's just go there and left.
Yeah?
Just go straight. You'll find a lot of food everywhere. There's no problem there. I recommend you just go in this direction, go directly straight until you reach, it's called the Rembrandtplein.
We have a
They
lot
have a lot of
of
places there. It's like 90 people, not a lot. You wanna have a conversation?
about
Animals.
animals.
Animals?
Live, Jan name that. So it's live.
Yeah, I am live, yes.
Maybe I can check this now.
Do you wanna have a conversation?
Depends on what.
It's about animals, I said.
Which topic? Like
Animals.
animal rights, what street
Animal
animals?
rights, yes.
Right, let's speak. If it's gonna be contributing you?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, okay.
Nice. What's your name?
My name is Derman.
Derman. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
D-E-R-M-A, nice to
Where are you
meet
from, Derman?
I'm from Turkey.
Turkey?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm an animal rights activist, and I'm here to speak up for animals.
Yeah.
How do you think we should treat animals? Like objects or like individuals?
Actually, in my religion, as a Muslim, we need to treat all animals equal, like humans, and we believe that animals have good rights. Like
Except for some animals, right?
all animals, doesn't
Well,
matter.
There's a difference, isn't there?
In the world, you mean, or
Well, the way you treat animals, like right? Like for example, you don't treat the dogs the same way you treat a cow.
yeah, of course they have different.
But why do you think that's
different
fair
tasks
to treat
they
them
have.
differently, since you don't need to exploit any of them?
Explode?
Exploit, yeah, means treat them like an object. Why do you think it's okay to treat a cow like an object, since you don't need to do so?
Yeah, for me no, but most people, yeah, like you said, most of the people, they treat some big animals. For example, I'm just talking from my head.
But you also do that, right? You buy animal products.
No,
You don't buy animal products?
actually, we just, for example, milk. For example, right? Milk, cheese, we eat it, right? Yeah. That's correct.
So animals are treated like objects for this, right?
Not so, but
Why does a
I
cow
see,
produce milk?
I see like they're producing for us, and we are producing for them also.
No. A cow doesn't produce milk for humans. No, they make milk for the child. Child. They only produce milk after they had a child. Do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
Yeah, in our religion, animals have some tasks. Humans, we as people, we have also tasks.
Are you religious?
Yeah,
Okay. Where does sperm come from?
from human.
Where?
Sperm?
Yeah, in the body.
It's your own liquid
But where does it come from?
from penis.
Hmm?
From penis.
Yeah,
From
but where is it
testicles.
stored? Exactly, in the
Yeah,
testicles.
yeah.
Well, in the Quran it says that it's stored somewhere between the backbone and the spine.
Yeah, correct.
Right, and the ribs.
Correct.
It's not stored there, clearly, right? So, can we just say that some parts of the religious books could be taken contextually or wrong? The only reason why I say
Depends
this
how
is
you look at.
because the reason why I say this is,
Yeah.
do you believe that a woman should receive half the inheritance that a man should?
Sorry?
Do you believe that a woman should receive half the inheritance that a man should?
Not so, but 50-50, let's say.
Yeah, they should receive it equally, right?
Yeah, of
exactly. But you see, all these things are written in the Quran, and they were written in a context where that made some sense. Why wouldn't we say that then everything we said about animals, the fact that these animals should be used for this or that, should also be in a certain context where maybe we needed to do this to them. But when we live today in a place where we don't need to exploit animals, we don't need to consume animal products,
Yeah.
why wouldn't we say that it's cruel to forcefully inseminate a cow, take away their babies, kill their babies?
In the book, they are created for us to consume.
Yeah, I can understand you believe that, and realistically they are, because we bring them into existence to kill them so that we can eat them.
Yeah.
But is that
We
really
make them
fair?
produce and eat their meat.
But is that fair towards them?
Yeah, actually, because they don't have emotions.
They do have emotions, what do you mean?
Can you prove?
Can I prove that they have emotions? It's scientific
example-
consensus that they have
Yeah.
emotions.
Do you have
think
any
a dog
article?
has emotion? Yeah, there's
They have reactions, natural reactions, but I don't think that they have emotions like us.
Where do you think the emotions come from?
Because look, they were created.
Do you think the earth is flat?
No, of course,
Why do you believe that the earth is not flat?
it's not flat.
Why?
Because it's scientifically confirmed.
Okay, so you trust some form
And
of body
animals-
of science. Why don't you trust the body of science, namely the shit ton of evidence that animals are sentient beings, that they have emotions?
Because look, animals, for example,
You're
for
an
example,
animal
you and
too,
me.
you know that,
yeah,
yeah.
I know. You and me, for example,
Yeah.
we just talk. We can write. We can think.
But if I couldn't talk, then all of a sudden I wouldn't have emotions.
not about talking only, but you
If
can.
I couldn't
you can
write,
think.
I wouldn't have emotions.
Yeah, you can think, but
How
for
do
example,
you know
this
animals
animal,
can't think?
For example, this animal can react, right?
They cannot. They also have emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. Look, for example, if you can react.
What is
that
this
doesn't
that you're
mean
trying
that
to
you're-
say? Like I'm trying to understand. Like you understand they have emotions, right?
Yeah. No.
No.
Like this. If you can
So
react,
you don't
that
believe the
doesn't mean
body
that
of
you have
science that
emotions.
says that they have emotions.
Yeah.
You don't believe the science that says it's called the Declaration of Consciousness. We have one written by in New York and one written in Cambridge, and they're written by hundreds of Nobel laureates.
Yeah.
Animals are conscious beings. They have emotions. They have an experience of life.
Okay, but look, if you can react to something or if you have conscious, that doesn't mean that you can you have emotions.
You don't have to
You don't
debunk
have
whatever
soul.
scientists who are far more intelligent than you and I have said. We can just take science for what it is.
Yeah.
They know better because they have done the research. You can look into the research, but they do think and they do have emotions.
From my opinion, not.
But from my opinion, I could also literally say that you don't have emotions, could I not? Could I not put a gun to your head right now and say everything you're doing is nothing more than it's staged? You are only reacting to what I'm doing, and I could
Yeah.
literally shoot you in the head and be like, nope, he didn't have emotions.
But you can express your emotions, right? How can a dog express their emotions? How
They
can-
express their emotions, of course.
how?
What do you mean? You have not seen a dog that's scared?
Okay, but look, this is
That's
a
an
natural
emotion.
reaction, I guess.
What
because
do you take an emotion to mean? What do you think an emotion is?
Emotion is like having this sort of human things, like how to say. I
Emotion
don't
is
know.
not having a human thing. Emotion is a certain biological thing.
That's what I call. I call it reaction, not emotion.
What is an emotion? I don't think he knows.
Look, for example, you are thinking something like.
He's using words that he doesn't know.
Huh?
Go on, tell me.
Okay, I think you are bullshitting.
Yes, you see,
Because
so now he's lashing out because he realized he doesn't know what they mean, and he doesn't know what the words that he's using,
I
but
think
he's
you
still
don't respect
using
religion.
them. I don't know. Why would I respect
cannot
something
talk.
that's factually false?
Yeah, so I cannot talk anymore because I respect your opinion, whatever it is, but you have to respect mine also.
I don't have to. I actually, in fact, don't not respect your choices to be violent towards innocent animals. I don't respect your. I don't care. Like you may want to use a compassionate God to justify your acts of violence, but I'm pretty sure that any compassionate God would say, stop using my name to justify your acts of violence. At least that's what I would do if I were a mildly intelligent, compassionate individual. But you believe in an all-intelligent, all-compassionate individual. So if you believe in an all-intelligent, all-compassionate individual, there's no way an all-compassionate individual would create animals and give them the capacity to feel pain, also that you can inflict that pain for a product you don't need.
So
Come
you
on.
believe that veganism is the best choice?
Of course it is, yes. It is logically the best choice. If there's no reason to exploit an innocent animal, why would you exploit them?
Oh, I see. So you believe that veganism is the only way, and you think that's the best choice?
It is the best choice right now, yes. Because veganism means you don't exploit an animal if there's no need for it. Can you justify to me how it's moral to exploit an animal when there's no need for it?
No. For example, if you have a baby, would you feed it with the milk of or something else?
Of their mother?
Yeah.
That's
Or
the milk
something else.
of their mother. That's not exploitation.
Okay, 6 months, mother's milk. Then?
That's not exploitation. Yeah.
Okay, then after that, what you gonna
Just
do
a
with the baby?
proper plant-based, nutritionally adequate plant-based diet.
Okay, there's a article, and there's a.
I'm a
thing-
nutritionist, by the way. But go on.
Okay, there's a thing happened in the United States. I remember, as I remember.
Oh, one person misfed
it was
their
dead.
babies, right? Yes,
dead, right?
that's sure. I'm sure. But how many
But how
people?
was
How
it?
many people misfeed their babies every day that are not vegan?
I think more.
Oh, more. Okay. But there's one person was vegan, then it must be because they were vegan, right?
So the other one was right.
What do you mean?
The first one that I thought.
Well, like
The vegan one.
you don't seem to understand irony or sarcasm, so I'll make it easy for you. So, my sarcasm was to address the fact that you seem to think that because you read this one news about this one woman who did
it's not
something
the
bad
only
to
one.
their babies and they were vegan. Hell,
Yeah.
5 women. I don't even care. But you neglect the thousands of people who do that every day who are not vegan. And you neglect the thousands of people who are vegan
So
and are
baby can
and
feed-
raising babies on a completely healthy plant-based
So
diet.
baby can feed as a vegan.
Yes.
You believe that?
I know that. I studied that, yes.
So you can make a baby and try. How is it? You can make your own
Do
baby
you
and
think
try.
I can make a baby?
Yeah, you can make and try. You are a human.
Do you think humans just make babies?
No, I mean like if you believe so, then you can try and
Do
see
you think
what
if I
happens.
believe so, I could make a baby?
Of course.
Yeah? Where would I
If you
store
want-
the
if you want
baby?
in the
Where would the
future-
baby be?
If you want in the future, make a baby.
Where would the
and see.
baby come out of me?
Sorry?
How would the baby come out of me?
If you mate with someone, then you will have it.
Oh, okay.
If the mother is also able, so you
So
will
you
be
meant
having-
like if I had a partner and we could
Yeah,
have
of
a
course.
baby. Yeah.
You have to have a
Yeah.
partner, right?
So how does any of this justify your choice for violence towards innocent animals?
Sorry?
How does any of this justify your choice for violence towards innocent animals?
I'm not justifying. It's a natural thing.
So it is unjustified, right?
But it's nature itself.
So is rape. Rape is natural also.
Yeah, go to Africa and you will see also lions are eating some animals.
Wait, what
There's
about
there's
Africa?
balance.
Are you going to be xenophobic now? What about Africa?
For example, lions eat the calves, or other ones eat
Yeah,
other
lions
predators.
also eat their own babies.
Predators eat the
So
other
you're
ones.
okay with humans eating their own babies also, right? Because lions do it too.
Because it's balance. They don't have emotions, you see?
They don't have emotions.
They eat their own
So you
babies.
don't believe absolutely anything in
I don't eat
science.
my own baby because I have culture. I have.
We've already went through this with him. We've already explained to him the body of science that animals have emotions. But this person refuses to believe that animals have emotions. What is 4 divided by 4?
Sorry?
What is 4 divided by 4?
1.
Okay. That's impressive, huh? You
I'm
know
not-
how to divide, huh?
I'm not a student, and you're not my teacher. So
No.
I
But
will
you
end
don't know
this.
the basics of biology that animals have
Of
emotions.
course, I'm not a biologist, so I just believe my book and go on my way.
Yeah, and you believe that women should receive half the inheritance that a man should, right?
Yeah, of course.
So you believe your book?
In my
Because
book, they are
you're
equal.
contradicting what you just started with when you said that the woman should not receive half the inheritance that a man should.
In my book, they are equal.
No,
Woman
no, no.
and
In
man.
your book, in the Quran, it says that a woman should receive half the inheritance that a man should. So they should, in fact, a man should receive double the inheritance that a woman.
Yeah, but that has a reason because man is a masculine and it has to be in the nature and fighting outside. The
Here it
woman
comes.
has-
Here comes the explanation for the misogyny. Come on,
yeah, the
explain.
woman has another tasks. So,
Oh,
but they
what's
are
the
equal.
role of a woman in society? I actually wanted to ask this. What's the role of women in society?
Yeah, I cannot determine that one.
You cannot determine that one. No.
course.
So
Why
why should
would
they
I?
then receive half the inheritance that a man should?
Because as I told, when your father dies, your sister will get a half, right?
Yeah, why
Because
should
you will-
no?
you
She'd
will get
receive
double.
half. She would receive half that. What if there's a brother and a sister? The sister gets half
You will
that
get
the
two times
brother
and
gets.
she will get half.
Yeah.
Or let's say one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.5. Because you will be the outside one, you will be the fighting one, you will be the earning one.
Why would you be the earning
protecting
outside?
one.
For, like this is so misogynistic. Why can't a woman be fighting or protecting? Why exactly does a woman deserve half the inheritance? On the account that she was born a woman?
Because in nature, man is stronger physically, also biologically.
Oh, so if somebody's stronger
Is that-
physically, so if the woman would be stronger physically, she should receive half the inheritance. If the man is scrawny and the woman is bigger, then the man should
But
receive
that's
half
the
the
explanation.
inheritance.
I don't know.
Well, no, that's just it. You are trying to justify your acts of violence using a compassionate God, and you are right now are caught in a thing where you're saying, well, I believe anything my religion says, but in fact you don't believe anything your religion says, because no rational person would say a woman should receive half the inheritance a man should.
Yeah, but
You,
that's a
you,
rule.
you literally started off by saying no, they should receive equal. But now you're just trying to defend your point because your
Yeah,
ego
that-
was
look,
hurt,
they need to-
because I completely proven to you that you know nothing about
They have to
biology
get equal,
and you use
but-
your own religion to
I know,
justify
I know.
acts of violence towards animals.
That's a different story because, look, I want them to be equal, but they're already equal with another way, another
You
sort
want
of
them
way.
to be equal, but they should receive half. They equal, but half.
So what?
I mean, I'm
It's
not
a
a
rule.
misogynist, man. I think women should receive the same amount of money that a man should.
That's already happening.
It's not.
Yeah, if you follow the rule, it's not, but it's a sort of different thing. Like, you have to think about.
But you also don't believe that to
naturally.
be true again. Like,
No, I believe because it needs to be like this.
yeah, like how your book says that the women should receive half that men should.
Yeah, that's a rule because it has a reason.
Yeah, and the reason
But you
must be
cannot-
good.
Look,
It
don't
has a
have to-
reason. I don't know what the reason is, but it's justified to
You don't-
oppress women that
You
way.
don't have to. You don't have to believe the reason or follow the reason, but it's a reason. So it's a big reason for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a reason for anything, right? Like the reason why, like Germany invaded Poland, there was a reason.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's a good reason, but it is a
But
reason.
you can make a small research about this if you want.
I did.
Explanation.
There is absolutely no good reason
couldn't
for
find
why
any?
women should receive half the inheritance.
You
It's
couldn't
only
find?
contextual. It's only contextual. It's
for
only
you in
because
a-
it's only because women are seen inferior in most religions. It's not just Islam, Christianity also. All women are seen as inferior to men in most religions.
In a way of opinion, yeah. In a way of.
Yeah, so that's why I fucking hate religions, because women are not inferior to men.
You can hate whatever you want, but
I'm
it was a
not
good
gonna shake
conversation.
your hands, bro.
Huh?
I'm not gonna shake
Then you
your
can
hand.
fuck off.
Yeah. Well, at least at least I treat women with the dignity that they deserve, huh?
You will get killed one day.
I will get killed one day. He said you will get killed one day. Wow. Here we are, everyone. Ending the conversations on a threat. Crazy shit. Muslim logic, religious logic. Let's not single out Muslims. All religions are equally stupid. I keep saying, everyone, all religions treat women as inferior individuals. All religions are equally stupid. Fuck religion. Did you guys like it when I spoke about him and looked at the camera? Did you like when I did that? I thought that was kind of fun. That was kind of fun to do. His manlyhood was under. He definitely got extremely defensive when I did that, though. I did. That was funny, says Raven. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do that more with the people who are saying stupid shit like animals don't have feelings. But he literally said, like, he agreed that we are animals, and then he said that animals don't have feelings. You wanna have a conversation? Edit that as Illuminati, please. While the talking to the camera, I wanted to do that. Even made some conspiracy pics at the animal rights events. Chip, do you know about Aisha? I don't know. Who is Aisha, Dracula?
Veganism is also like religion because you hate others who don't want to be in your cult.
No, let me be clear, Rafal, because I think you were here for a while now. But Rafal is not intelligent enough, apparently, to understand the argument, so I'll make it easy for you. Being vegan, you can call yourself whatever the fuck you want. I don't care if you're a vegan or not. I literally don't care if you want to call yourself a vegan, or schmegan, a tegan, a regan, a kegan. I don't care. At the end of the day, this is about not exploiting animals. This isn't about you, this isn't about me, this is about respecting the rights of animals. I don't care if you're in the same camp as me. Hell, I would rather not be in the same camp as a lot of people on this planet. The only reason why I choose to be vegan, because vegan is the bare minimum decency to not exploit an innocent animal. So that's all I ask of you. Don't exploit an innocent animal. That's it. Don't exploit an innocent animal. I couldn't give two shits. Saying that veganism is a religion is like saying feminism is a religion. It's like saying being a humanist is a religion. Oh, you believe in human rights? Oh, that's a religion. No, it's not. Human rights humans are deserving of rights, and so are animals. We're all deserving of rights on account that we're born as sentient beings. That's it. Simple as that. There's no need for you to not understand a simple analogy. But I'm sure a lot of you won't understand that. That's fine. Veganism is a religion. Okay, who do we worship? Oh my God, Nick, thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate you. Nick, stop donating if you're having a problem. Can you get some W's in the chat for Nick, everyone? Everyone who is not vegan is stupid. Wow, Rafal, I just explained it to you and you still didn't get it. Rafal, thank you for proving my point that you are indeed a little bit of a NPC. You know why I make these NPC videos? It's basically because I hope, Rafal, you find people to relate to. Stop bringing human examples to eating animals topic. This isn't about what you put in your mouth, Rafal. You've been here the whole stream, Rafal. I remember you were from the beginning. I said this more than once, that this isn't about what you put in your mouth. I couldn't give two shits what you put in our mouth. This is about the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of sentient beings.
Can I speak with you?
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19? Okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to come here so that you interview?
No problem.
What's your name?
My name is Bilal Anjo.
Bilal Anjo?
Bilal.
Bilal.
Yes.
I'm Chip. Bilal, I'm here to speak up for animal rights. How do you feel about animals?
What?
I'm here to speak up for animals' rights. How do you
Animals'
feel
rights?
about animals?
What is animals?
What is animals?
Oh.
It's going to be difficult to have a conversation
It's
about
so
animals
difficult, yes.
if you don't know what animals are.
Couple video.
I'm sorry, but I can't have this conversation with you if you don't know
Yes,
what
yes,
animals
it's
are,
not.
okay?
Sorry,
It's
my
okay.
friend.
That's no worries. Have a
Goodbye.
good one. Cheers. It's okay. He left. He minded his own business. You see? That's what I do. I speak nicely to people up until they start justifying violence. Then they don't really deserve people to be nice to them, or at least not me. Anyone that wants to eat animals is gay because they want meat in their mouth. I mean, I don't know. Just a bit stoned. Yeah, a language barrier like that would make it very difficult. Yeah, Nick, I try to no longer. It just gets frustrating when it's such a big language. Why are you picking on 19-year-olds? He literally came to me. He literally, like you were here, I was speaking to you guys. He came to me. You heard him ask, "Can I speak to you?" I don't even have the signs put up anymore. He literally came to me. I was nice to him. I said, I want to speak to you about animals. He did not understand what animals were. And I said, it's difficult to have a conversation. How is everyone getting so offended about the fact that I'm even being nice to people. Uh, do you follow all of Hitler's lifestyle? Hitler was eating meat all the time, and this isn't about what a lifestyle, right? Do you follow all of Hitler's lifestyles or just the one where he had a dog? What the fuck does that mean? Like this idea of everyone, like that's the thing, isn't it? We all agree that Hitler was a bad person, and all of a sudden we're trying to justify all other things by saying, well, you do what Hitler does. No, I don't. I'm fighting for the rights of animals. I'm literally doing the opposite. I'm fighting for the rights of animals, of women, and of minorities. Hitler literally picked on everyone else. Fucking people throwing away their trash on the ground. I have to throw this away. What's your thoughts on alpha-gal syndrome? I don't have any thoughts about it. It just creates a red meat allergy. I don't think red meat is the issue. It's an issue with the environment, sure, but I think the issue is exploitation, abuse, and slaughter towards all animals. So even if you get alpha-gal syndrome, you may still consume dairy products, or you may still consume eggs or fish or chicken. So I don't care. Linda says, hey, you dropped something. I don't know who dropped it, Linda. I just saw this little thing who came my way. It's a little perfume. I'm just gonna throw it in the trash when I'm done. Better gal is better. No milk either. That was funny. I love that. Oh, I love that. Bravo. Alpha gal is a dangerous syndrome. I don't know anything about it. I don't know enough about it, Pia, to mention. I mean, can imagine that that it's pretty dangerous, right? Like, if you can enter an anaphylactic shock, if you get some, like the alpha gal syndrome, alpha gal protein, right? It's because that's what it is. It can be pretty fucked, yeah. The European Union is the Third Reich, only the public places of the Nazi party. Oh my God. Oh, brother. Yeah, the European Union is the Third Reich. The place where we actually respect the rights of individuals is the Third Reich. You're right. The VPM had a live stream about it. Oh shit, I missed that. I might look. There's a new season of Rick and Morty. It's season 9 now. I saw that. I saw the first episode. It was very mediocre. Very, very mediocre. But I don't judge it by the beginning. It's always the beginning of the season is always shit, isn't it? Well, except for the beginning of the episode, of the series. Then it was kind of nice. Chip, were you in Canada recently? No. What the fuck would I? I don't have money. I haven't been in Canada for 2 years now, so no. I like the callbacks to previous episodes in the first episode of the season, kind of looking forward to what they bring back next. You know what I don't like? I like that, Annie. I don't like, I really, really dislike the tropeization. The fact that they make tropes out of characters. I've said this before. I hate the fact that Rick becomes this superhuman individual and Morty becomes this super stupid individual. It's so disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm using way too strong of a word. Sorry, I was reading some other comment. It's just not it's kind of boring. It's like, it's predictable. It makes it predictable. Can we just have some character growth? You need to get RSI from coding. Sue your employer, retire, and travel the world. Oh, Tone. I won't sue We the Free. I respect their mission and I know what they're doing. Chip, I have the same disappointment with Futurama. It was a very fun show, but it's getting a bit flanderized. Flanderized. Flanderized is the word, Anik. You're right. Flanderized. Oakley dokley. Yeah. That's the only thing that I dislike. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I want to give a shout out to Draculum for being the first to comment on the stream. In case you don't know, we give shout outs to people who comment when the stream ends. Draculum was the first on the previous one, and he gets a shout out. Thank you, Draculum. Congratulations, you were first. I want to give a shout out to Martin for being the first to comment on the stream, to comment in the chat, in this chat specifically. And who was it that found the first number? I saw that somebody found the first. Was it Dandelion Gum? I don't know. I think it was them. But anyway, I'll be back again. I'll be back again Friday. I might be back again with some other activists on Friday. Maybe it will be more than just me. And I don't know about tomorrow yet. We'll see. But I'll definitely be back again Friday. I'll definitely be back again Friday. That's the live go, yeah. Hey, Julie, nice to see you here. I got a little bit tired. Oh, Swamp Slug, thank you so much. Can we get some more W's in the chat for Swamp Slug right now? And thank you so much, everyone, for donating. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you can help, it always obviously helps. But I hope you, only if you can, right? Like, I don't want anyone to be put in a difficult financial situation. Okay, so if you can help, I greatly appreciate it. If you can't, that's fine. You know, I'll make it work somehow. Don't worry about that. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to me, subscribe to everyone, and I don't even know, like, I'm trying to trick Draculum now because I know I have to end, but if I end instantly, then I know Draculum will just instantly, like, have to give Draculum a little bit of a challenge. So you will not know when I end this. We'll just be looking a little bit of on the other side, a little bit of at Amsterdam, and we'll be enjoying a little bit of this view of Amsterdam before I end. Huh? Well, look at this. Look at how pretty Amsterdam is. Oh my God, Sydney! Thank you so much. Can we get some more W's for Sydney? Thank you for standing up for this injustice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. W's in the chat. Thank you, Sydney. Why are you so funny today? Am I being funny? I'm just trying to right now, you know, I'm telling you what I think, because every time I want to end it, I'm like, how do I challenge Draculum a little bit? Because he can never be challenged, and he's super fast and he knows exactly when I'm going to end. So I have to do something about it, but I don't know what to do about it. So you're going to be looking a little bit at this and not knowing exactly when it ends. Yes, you have been funny. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. We're trying. We're trying a little bit here, and I appreciate you. Oh, look at that. We're also seeing a boat leave now. Duck part was funny. Oh, I appreciate the duck. Yeah, that was a cute. Funny like a clown. Funny like a clown. Oh, Daniel Churchill, why are you so triggered, bro? You've been here from the beginning of the stream. If you really don't like it, just leave, man. That's fine. I'm here to speak up for the rights of animals and maybe be a little bit funny, you know? Covered boat looks like a smart plan today. I think it's also gonna start raining at some point, but you know, it is what it is, yeah.